DR Sports is entering the metaverse. Welcome to Habbo. Come play games and chat about the latest football drama. Meet up with friends, meet new people, and have a great time. I'll be there on special VIP days. Click the link or go to the website at habbo.com.
Let's play DR Sports Prediction Battle. Are you obsessed with football like me? Do you know your Senegal from your Switzerland, your Ghana from your Germany, your England from your Ecuador? Put your knowledge to the test against me or any of the others playing DR Sports Prediction Battle this World Cup. Sign up and play by clicking the link. You just have to get the most right to win. Being obsessed with football might actually pay off. Just look at me. Bang out of order.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to DR Sports for two huge games. If you're English, of course, it's England versus Wales and a chance for Iran to make history by going through to the last 16 for the first time. And we've got an array of guests. Thank you so much for joining us today. Get your comments in. Do you want England to win? Do you want England to lose? Are Wales going to beat us 4-0? Or Iran going to go through? Or USA going to go through? It's that time of the tournament where we get really, really excited about what's going on. We know the paths for these two teams in the last 16. So let's get to our guests. On my right, Neeks is here. He was supporting Brazil. I think he's just stuck around for the bants, you know.
Listen, I'm here for the vibes. In it's been a good World Cup. It's been a good day. Senegal qualified for the
that's right. Well done, Senegal.
20 years on the second anniversary of the passing of Papa Diop. So very,
God rest his soul.
very
Fantastic
timely for them.
Yeah.
And I think it's been a good World Cup. As you said, we're in that moment now where it's basically knockout rounds. Because right now across the groups, anyone can qualify. It's winner takes all. So I'm excited for today.
It is, isn't it? There's a lot of groups like that, winner takes all. It's basically knockout football now, Lee. This is what it's all about, isn't it?
This is where it's look. It's been a great all the group games and all that, but now this is where it's hots up now. This is where the old hot spice sauce comes out.
It's where you separate the men from the boys.
It separates the men from the boys. It's knockout football after this, and it's proper England. Whether they lose, win or draw, we're through anyway. So there's no way. And I'll stick my neck out here.
I know, I was going to say.
There's no way Wales are going to beat us by 4 goals.
Yeah.
Big call there, Lee.
That is big word.
That is big word.
No way
will that happen.
A red card early on in a game could change anything, mate. There's no guarantees in football. There's no guarantees in life, mate, except for death and taxes. That's what my old granddad used to say to me. So hopefully, we've got our fingers crossed here. But on my left, Ty's back in the building. How are you, mate?
Yeah, fine, thanks. How are you? Thank you to DR Sports for inviting me once again. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. I probably would go with what Lee says, but then I suppose anything can happen.
You're putting your neck on the block over there, Ty. Come on.
Well, yeah. Well, listen. Anyone that's Lee Hospitality Hollywood judge is all right with me. So of course.
I can see like Wales maybe nicking it because they want it more than us, but 4-0. I'm not having
destruction.
I am not having it. I'm not having it.
And hoping to see an historic night for Iran. They only need a draw in this game to depending on what happens in. Is it depending on what happens in? They've got to beat us 4-0.
Yeah.
But a draw any result apart from that.
I think if England win and we draw, we'll go through.
We go through.
Oh, right, okay.
Historic night.
Yeah. It's
historic. That'd be brilliant.
Considering what's going on back home, hopefully tonight gives people back in Iran some moment of joy. It's massive. It's probably the biggest game in our history. Obviously being the US as well, you've got that kind of political rivalry between governments. So it's huge. Really nervous, but...
Huge game. Is it? You touched on it there. Just to get serious for a second, we do know what's going on over in Iran, and it's I personally, I can't talk for DR Sports, but I personally send all of our best wishes to the people over there.
Me as well. Me personally as well.
DR Sports will have to do that themselves. But does this give a little bit of relief and a little bit of sort of a time to forget? You won't forget, but a time to sort of put all that away for one day and focus on.
I think while the game is on, yes. Obviously, what's happening in Iran when Gina Massa Amini was killed in September.
God rest his soul.
It's kind of more to that. And women in Iran, for example, they can't attend football stadiums. In 1981, they were banned from attending all football matches. And just being here, being able to watch this and kind of seeing the men and women from Iran in the stadium now, it's a huge privilege. You know, in 2018, Gianni Infantino came to Iran to attend a game between Esteghlal and Persepolis. It's basically Manchester United versus Liverpool in Iran. 35 women were arrested by the police force because they tried to attend the stadium. And they were taken to a detention centre, the same one where Masa Amini died. 2019, for example, a woman by the name of Sahar Khodayari, she tried to attend an Asian Champions League game between Al Ain and Esteghlal. Again, arrested. 6 months later, went to court and was told that she'd be put in prison for 6 months. She then left the courtroom, set herself on fire, and died of her injuries a week later.
Damn, God rest her
So
soul.
just being able to watch this game as a man is a huge privilege. And even the women from Iran who are in Qatar right now, they would have had to have got permission from their husbands or fathers to even be there. So it's massive. And of course, solidarity with all of my brothers and sisters in Iran. It's huge. And all I can say is we hear you, we see you, we support you, and we will be your voice. It's really difficult. It's a really difficult time, but hopefully this gives Iranians some joy tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, that's really interesting to hear.
It's horrendous, isn't it?
That's unbelievable. It's
terrible.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
But it could be a big result for Iran tonight.
Yeah.
In terms of the football,
Yep.
do you fancy yourself?
You know what? After the England game, I was like, we're probably going to get beaten in all 3 games. To be perfectly honest, this team that we have is probably our golden generation. The game against Wales, despite what Jurgen Klinsmann said, we dominated them from the very beginning until the end.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we've got some good players. We've got Mehdi Taremi, who's one of the top scorers in the Champions League this season.
Yes.
We've got Sardar Azmoun, who plays for Leverkusen. He's a great player. We've got like Golizadeh, who's going to be playing right wing, I think, today, who plays in Belgium, was great. So we can hurt the US. I think our attack is better than theirs. I think the midfield battle will determine who wins this game. But I think we can do it.
It's going to be an interesting one. I mean, before we talk about the USA, I don't know whether anyone knows much about the USA.
Got a good goal.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Average keeper. I think the keeper's probably the worst position if you ask me. Nothing to do with.
Listen, I'm glad he started. I've been waiting to start on Manchester United, so I'm glad you started.
what did you
You
make?
started in there.
What did you make of the first 2 performances? I mean, absolutely thrashed by England, but redemption against Wales.
Yeah, I mean, the England performance, as much as, I mean, it's important, it's a World Cup game. That was a write-off for us. Going into the tournament.
You don't know England very well if you think that's a write-off in the England game.
No, I mean, I don't think England will go that far as well, to be honest with you. But I just think with what's going on in the country, the players' minds were taken off of the game. And you could see they were quite nervous. They didn't sing the national anthem. You could see they were quite scared as well.
That's right, yeah.
And there was a lot of pressure from Iranians themselves as well. So during that game, you could hear the Iranian fans chanting "Bi Sharaf" to the players, which means dishonourable. A lot of Iranians weren't happy with the national team players because they hadn't spoken up about what's happening in the country. And the country wasn't really with the national team. After the Wales game, it was a great performance. The guy who was probably criticised most by some of the national team fans, Ruzbe Cheshmi, scored the long shot, which basically won the game for us. And I think now the fans are starting to kind of fall back in love with the national team, despite its problems. But yeah, it's been a lot better, and I think we're all quite confident now. We think we can probably get a draw. If that's enough, I don't know, but yeah, feeling confident.
Excellent. Let's get on to the England.
Just before that, he's just seen the prints and his big smile on his face.
How many slices tonight, Ty?
Yeah.
At least five.
At least five.
At least five.
You're an animal, man. I'm telling you.
Food animal, yeah.
Can I just say quickly on the USA team? Because I think the USA do have a good few players. I think the performance they put in against England
Was good.
was very good.
I thought they should have won the
especially in
game.
Midfield.
Yeah.
I think
They should have won the game.
Boston midfield. Winston McKennie.
Yeah.
They got Serginho Dest. I think it's the Barca.
Right back.
I think obviously we know Christian Pulisic.
Yeah.
And they've got in terms of the name, the legendary Ware.
Which one?
Yeah.
Who Ware up front is obviously the son of Jordan.
Can they do that again after that? I have to say, Iran's performance against Wales was fantastic. Brilliant result.
I don't think Wales are good. I think Wales are a bad team. I expect we're gonna get England, but I expect them to get battered today. I think they're
Battered,
a bad team.
really?
Yeah, I do. I think they're a bad team.
But we're talking about Wales.
Yeah, I think Wales are.
But what about USA?
Thank you.
USA, I think they're a good team. They're a young team as well, very energetic. I think that kind of surprised England.
Yeah.
They're obviously working towards the next World Cup, which they're hosting. So they're making sure they've got a team that can really compete over there.
Yeah, because they don't have to qualify, do they? So
I'm going for a draw, kind of because I want Iran to go through.
Thanks.
But I wouldn't be surprised if USA won, because especially in attack, they've got some lively attackers.
Right, I'm going to get some predictions for this game. Remember, there's daily prizes to be won with a prediction battle. Make sure to scan the QR code or click the link to sign up and make your picks. So before we make our picks, no, let's not before we make our picks. Let's make our picks now. Neeks, what are you going to go for the Iran USA game?
I'm going to go 2-2.
And Iran to go through?
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay. Lee?
I'm going to go 1-1. I think it'll be a draw as well.
1-1?
Yeah.
That will see Iran through. Ali?
Gonna have to say 2-1 win.
2-1 to Iran?
Yeah.
Okay.
well, like I said, we got Matt. I want USA to go through, but I just feel with the emotional thing, bloody we're in tears here, and we're not even trolling. The emotional things that Ali was just saying is, I'm no disrespect to USA. I'm going for Iran win. After all that, I really want Iran to get through, because if anything can help that situation, then it's got to be worth it. So I'm going to go 2-0 Iran.
I think it's going to be a tight game. I think it's going to be 1-1.
As long as Iran go through, because that's the, we love football, but sometimes when things are more than football, if it can help, then why not?
Yeah. Lee, in terms of England in this tournament, we've seen the best and the worst of England, haven't we? We've seen a dominant attacking performance in the first game and absolutely toothless performance in the second game. What are you thinking about this one, mate? It's changed a lot of the team.
Yeah, it's freshened things up. Look, at the end of the day, I think I think England are through. Whatever happens today, I think England are through. They've done enough. I think in the first game, they were fantastic. Iran probably weren't as they should have been. But I never see that poor performance coming. I really was looking forward to watching England play and all that. You just don't know what you're going to get with England. But but I think today the pressure's all on Wales, and Wales at this moment in time, they've come into this tournament with their two star boys, their two star players, with not enough football under their belt.
Absolutely.
And that's why they're struggling. Bale and Ramsey not fit enough to be at the top level. Whether that will...
Dan James is fit, that's all they need.
Didn't Bale go to the US?
He's been tarnished since he was Man United,
Why do you think he left?
It'd be interesting to see what happens today. I think freshened things up front, I'm kind of not too bothered that Saka's not playing today.
He could rest, he could sit out.
Yeah, absolutely.
He ain't going to get injured watching it, is he?
As a neutral, sitting there watching England. I mean, me, Lee, we're English. We think we can get carried away, as the English way is. What are you thinking about England?
There's two things. There's two parts of it. I think, obviously, I've grown up knowing how much pressure the media puts on England sides.
Yeah,
England sides, who I think are better than this, growing up in the mid-2000s, that golden generation who couldn't get past a quarter-final. This England side have got to a semis and a final, and I think the amount of stick that Southgate gets is unjust, because I think there's a level of entitlement for a lot of England fans that they deserve to win, and I'm like, there's a lot of quality teams in this competition. To get to a semis and a final, I think you have to say, you know what, well done. I trust you. I might not agree, but I trust your judgment on X, Y, Z players. In terms of the performances, of course, since the last Euros, there's been some poor performances in the Nations League. But tournament football is what it's all about, and he's proved already, Southgate that even with some, what people would say is boring performances, he can get results. The USA game wasn't great, but I think there came a point in the game where he thought, you know what, it's better not to lose this, because at least going into the last game, as Lee says, you're basically through. So there's no point pushing to beat Wales to please England fans when the aim is to qualify and qualify top. I think England are better than every team in this group. I expect them to beat Wales comfortably today. I'm saying 3-0, especially because Wales have to come forward. And if they're spacing behind, England got the players to exploit it.
It's a mad thing that you mentioned the media scrutiny, because when I was growing up, the papers used to really hammer the England teams. I remember Graham Taylor, Bobby Robson, before the World Cup in '90 used to get hammered. Venables was getting hammered for a little while. They used to have this real knack of, even when you look at the likes of Sterling, he's been getting hammered. Grealish is the new one that they like to hammer.
It's terrible.
Is that media hammering worse? Because if you look at the likes of us, we've all made a name for ourselves without doing journalism school. Well, some of us might have done journalism school, but I certainly haven't.
I tried.
And basically, we have become pundits and we have become online presences. And are we now responsible for what we're slagging the papers off for? Do you know what I mean?
I think so. Yeah, I think a lot of things that the papers were criticised for. There's a lot of let's say influencers who may be going down that same road.
I hate that word, by the way. I hate that word.
Everyone is entitled to their opinion, whether it be media, whether it be social media.
As long as it's respectful.
Of course.
That's where the line is.
But I just think that some of the criticism comes from a sense of entitlement. When I look at England's defence, for example, and in their midfield, it doesn't compare to France, Brazil, for example, even Spain when it comes to their midfield, for example. So it's like when you have those kind of teams and competition around. I'm not saying just be happy with whatever you get, but there needs to be a bit of, I'll say, realism. That, you know what, we're a good team, but we're not the best. Just because the bookies have us favourites, it don't mean we're actually
the bookies
favourites.
always do that.
So I think
that's true.
I just think if England can get to a quarters, even a semi specifically, I think that's a good tournament. Anything more than that is an overachievement.
I will say with the criticism and all that, everybody's going on about Foden. They weren't after the 6-2 game, were they?
No.
True. No one was saying it's when So
and in the Euros, remember he started the first game in the Euros. And people calling for it to be
so
dropped.
it'd be interesting today what if he has a good game or so if he has a poor game today, what's going to be said then? I think Foden should have been playing. He's a top player, but I think listen, if England do well, people will praise Nick. If they don't, they stink out a place like they did in that last game, you're going to get criticism. It's as simple as that.
But
That's the way of the world.
The media papers, they got very personal at times.
Very
I don't think you should ever get personal at any stage. I think Graham Taylor.
Graham Taylor got
worst
incredible.
He got called the turnip. Steve McClaren got called the Wally the Brolly. Now this is just. But what is this? This is massive. That's not football.
People now,
insults.
This is true, right? People will prefer to stand out in the rain and get soaked as a manager.
Do you know what I mean?
They don't want to be called the Wally and the Brolly no more. It's unreal, really.
It's terrible.
I don't think there was anything wrong with doing that.
Guys, I'm just going to read some of the super chats that are coming in because they're coming in. These discussions are good. We're about 7 minutes away from kick-off. Nikhil Barrage says, sorry if I butchered your name there, mate. Senegal versus England. If England topped the group, would be tasty. Would be 50-50 if you ask me. Senegal have shown they can trouble teams even without Marley. Ismaili Sarr's a handful. Viva la Senegal. Listen, I
still think England would be favourites.
Knockout football is knockout football,
as well.
Isn't it? Switzerland showed that to France in the last one. France were heavy favourites for the Euros, and were knocked out by Switzerland.
But then Nick, you say that also. Is that a fair representation in the fact that there was a lot of racist abuse?
When?
Thrown at Mbappe in that game.
Was there? I didn't know
disgusting.
That, mate.
Oh, the Switzerland game.
Yeah,
I know you got criticism. I wasn't aware of the racism.
They discussed it. He came out afterwards.
Okay.
So that's what I would say.
Smoky settings, £1.70 size. My man looks bare like Taremi.
Thank you. I'll take it. I'll take it.
I hate says £2. Thank you for the £2, mate. I'm not going to read that chat though.
By the way, his name is Ali. By the way, it's Ali.
Sorry.
US dollars 1.99 says they hate us because they ain't us. He's a USA fan.
The US are a good team. They're a really good team.
They are a good team.
That's a wrong word to use.
No, I've got a great affection for America.
If the US go through, I hope they do really well. They've got a really good team, young players, and hope they do well.
More importantly, when are we going to open these pizzas?
We'll get them cracked open as soon as this game finishes. You can crack on if you want.
No, we have to wait for the host. Come on.
No, well, the host is saying open the bloody pizzas.
You don't tell me twice.
Yeah, I know you don't.
What have we got?
Ooh, I don't know.
Do you think we're sleeping a little bit on Wales? I know that Iran beat them, but are we sleeping a little bit on Wales?
I think what got Wales to the World Cup in the first place was how well they work together and how much they fight.
Barbecue chicken, you
the
won't like
national
that.
team shirt. I don't know if necessarily, I don't mean to be rude, I don't know if Rob Page is necessarily the best manager, but Wales have always fought really hard in every game that they've played in. And I just think that the big players haven't really turned up for them in this World Cup more than anything else. Bale,
Too old?
Yeah. I mean, Ramsey didn't, no thank you. Ramsey didn't look that great against Iran. Bale didn't really do anything.
They can't run. They can't run.
No, yeah, they can't.
Like they're just unfit.
Yeah.
They've come into the tournament very unfit.
Possibly not enough football.
Yeah,
you could be right.
Yeah, that's what I mean. More than I don't mind. It's unprofessional.
But that's why Bale went to the US in the first place. He went to get match fitness for the World Cup, but it just hasn't worked out for him, unfortunately.
Yeah, we are lining up in both games, singing the national anthems. Obviously, we will be covering the both games. Let's take some comments. Evan Schofield says, "Big up Neeks." Magic Blue says, "Come on, you Iran." Trying to put the stream on mute, I guess. If you want to put the stream on mute, that's up to you, my friend. I'd wait for half time when someone sings, to be quite honest with you, before you do that. FJT says, "Foden looked like Mariah Carey in the Euros."
She's a legend, mate.
Carl B says, "Last chance to get the bets in. Try to eat over 5.5 slices. 1 to 4 on." Is that half a pack of chips? I see you haven't offered them out to anybody.
Of course I did. I offered all of them.
Well, I didn't get an offer. I don't want none.
Oh, do you want some?
No.
5.5 slices before before the first corner.
Ashley Williams says,
Get your picks in now.
"Deep down, we are all missing James T."
James.
Christian
James T.
Val, 82. Yeah, he's production guy. You know the one that's
James T or
Mad
James B?
one.
Or James B?
No,
James
T.
C, the mad one, you know, with
the
the long
crazy
hair.
one.
Oh,
love him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. How can I forget him? Yeah.
That's the vegetable one.
What is it?
We'll eat that.
Yeah, I'll have a slice of that. I'm going to have a slice.
And Christian Val 82 says, "Ty will eat the pizza cooked or uncooked. He's not worried."
No, I am if it's uncooked.
The Green Cap Ape says, "Father Nick living in a different time zone." I don't know what that means.
Father Nick, what's going on?
Wizard says, "If USA took soccer seriously like they do NFL, NBA, MLB, and NHL, they would win the World Cup."
Yeah, but that's who's that said that?
Me.
Nicky said that.
Oh, your namesake. Well, that's the problem. To take it seriously, you have to call it football. It's not soccer. So obviously you already failed. That's the problem. It's football here, not soccer.
Anyway, I didn't take the VAR along to ruin the football World Cup with that handball yesterday, by the way.
What, Andre Ayew? Uruguay, yeah.
What do you make of the? I mean, we're getting to the nitty gritty of it. What do you make of the officiating? I think the officiating's been pretty.
It's been good up until that one. Up until that.
Yeah.
See, that one I think it's a tricky one. Because I think, as far as I'm aware, I've seen the pictures from IFAB, who obviously made the rules, but the rule states, if I'm correct, and at least it did before the World Cup started. I don't know if anything's changed since.
Yeah.
If your hand is on the ground supporting you, like if you've you slid or whatever, then you can't be handball because you're just breaking your fall. But because his hand hadn't connected with the ground before it touched the ball, it's basically, the question is your hand away from your body? So I think by the letter of the law, it's probably a handball.
But that's very
But
hard,
then the question becomes, well, where else could he have put his hand?
Exactly.
Is it in a natural position? But
Exactly.
another argument is, well, nobody told him to slide in. Because he slid in
That's true.
to stop Bruno Fernandes putting the ball obviously through his legs, which he did.
Yeah.
And then his hand prevented it going further. So it's one of those where it's the law that's probably the issue, more so than the officiating.
It's very harsh.
Because by the letter of the law, I think it's correct, but I agree it's harsh.
I thought it was very, very harsh.
But it was a good piece of skill from
The letter of the
Bruno.
law.
Bruno, Man United, 2 goals. He got 2 assists?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
2 assists this tournament.
Neeks, as a Man United fan, has your opinion changed on Harry Maguire?
Great question.
My opinion on Harry Maguire.
As yours, Lee? As anybody's?
I thought he was outstanding in the game before.
Yeah. Go on, Neeks.
My opinion on Harry Maguire has never been as extreme as a lot of Man United fans, and obviously a lot of rivals who like to dig at Man United. Fair enough, I don't have a problem with that. That's football. Maguire is a good centre-back, a solid centre-back, but I don't think he's the level for a a team that wants to win the Premier League, a team that wants to win the Champions League, a team that is, I would say, challenging for top 4. I think he's good enough, but for what Ten Hag wants, high line, pushing up, pressing teams, sitting on the halfway line. He's got the.
Can you pass that, please?
There's a lack of recovery pace, which means he's going to struggle. But for England, internationally, international football is generally a slower.
That's just.
International football generally a slower game. England are a bit more defensive, especially when they play 3 at the back. So he's protected in that sense, so which brings out his strength, which is also on the ball, but also winning headers, etc., etc. I think it's been over-exaggerated how bad he is, but he has been bad for Man United in the last year. I think England fans who booed him a few months ago when he played a friend, I was like, but for England, he's always been good. Yeah. So as an England fan, why are you booing him? I would get if Man United fans booed him, even though I don't support when you boo your own players for bad performances. If you've done something to disrespect the club, etc., boo them, whatever. But if it's just for bad performances when they're actually trying, I don't think they should be booed. But England fans have no reason, because he's always played good for England. So the performances that I see that he puts in the England shirt, I'm not surprised.
I agree, like he's done well for England, but the fact is he's not playing for Man United. He hasn't hardly played for Man United. How can you be playing for England? That's my,
because Gareth Southgate trusts that he's going to get the performance that he did against USA. If he brought someone else in there,
well, he's very lucky because he's going to go back to Man United and not play.
But I think he is fortunate that he's in the team because he's not playing for his club.
Sorry, Neeks, we have started, by the way. The game has kicked off.
But imagine you played, let's say you played Ben White, for example. I don't want to go to Arsenal, or Tomori, or Connor Cody, or other players who are playing for their club. Can he guarantee that performance for England? Because Southgate is interested more in England. And he knows
England and being in international football, you've got to deserve to be given a cap in the first place. He doesn't deserve. If you're not playing,
but based on what? Based on your criteria or Southgate? Because Southgate's criteria is based on England performances.
On anybody's criteria. If you're not playing for your club, how can you play for your country? And that's my motto. That's how I feel. Look, listen, he's done well in this. I'm not criticising him for his performances and all that, but you're telling the player, you're telling people, we're only going to go on form, and when you're seeing other central defenders in England playing really, really well, and you're then seeing somebody sitting on the bench every week, I don't think it's right.
No, I think he's fortunate to get into this. Well, maybe not to get into the squad because the centre back position is so weak in England. But to be starting, I think he's fortunate. Yeah. But I understand Southgate. Southgate came in, was it 2016, 2017? Yeah. So for 4 or 5 years before the last year at Man United, he has been solid for England. And even fairly solid for Leicester and Man United at that time. He's had a bad 12 months, agreed. But England ain't been great either. Can Southgate risk it to bring in a Cody or a Mings or a Tarkowski?
Mings was in there, if England go to the next game and he makes a mistake,
people are going to say
it's all going to come down here. It's all going to come down here. Don't matter how well he plays for 5 games. He can play really well for 5 games. As soon as he makes a mistake, it's going to come on him. Yeah. I think it's a little bit unfair on him as well. It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Yeah. Doesn't pick himself, mate. That's the thing, isn't it?
To be fair, though, he was playing Tyrone Mings, wasn't he?
And
then he dropped him to Harry Maguire
in the Euros. Yeah, he played the first 2 games because Maguire was injured for the first, and then Maguire got in team in the tournament.
But then Maguire did play well when he came in.
Yeah, but it's funny because even the Tyrone. Would you rather play a Tyrone Mings who is playing weekly for Villa, or a Maguire who isn't playing weekly for Man United but performs for England? I would play a Maguire for England because Tyrone Mings ain't good. So even when he's playing every game for 90 minutes,
I think it's been all right. But Maguire was superb. You have to say. I was surprised when he dropped Tyrone, but Maguire was brilliant. You have to say. I do hear that. But then the only question would be, when is he going to take a gamble on others?
Yeah,
because
it's Tomori one that's because like, how can he not be in the squad? At the bare minimum, he should be in the squad.
And even Ivan Toney as well. I know with the betting thing, even to me with that betting thing, I'm not cutting the Spurs. I know Kane is a great role model, but if Kane had done the same thing, Kane would be in the squad. I'm sure of it.
Potentially, but I
don't think he would. I think he's going to be paying for a long time. You know what I mean?
And the FA like to protect their image. We look at Harry Redknapp, he didn't get the England job. Sam Allardyce lost the England job after one game. But I'm saying it's those things that it's the image, the image that the FA want to preserve is gonna be. You can't have the England captain if it was Harry Kane, for example, that with those scandals hanging over him. You can't. So I get why I would have gone if Tony didn't have those issues. I would have gone with him over Wilson, or maybe even both, and maybe drop someone else.
Do you reckon that was the reason he didn't go?
I think it was 50-50.
Sort of
I think it was 50-50.
It's got to be.
But it was easy at that point to make that decision.
It's got to be.
The decision was made for
But
him.
Nick, if you say that, and that's fair enough, that England want to protect their image, how then? I didn't see anything happen to Maguire when he was accused of getting up to silliness in Greece. So how does that work then?
It wasn't me, and it was a Shaggy. No, I'm joking.
You see what I mean? So what happened there then? I'm not saying Maguire was good.
Yeah, because that's outside of football time. What he's done is he's been, you know, if you get in trouble with the police, you ain't gonna get you banned from playing football, is it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, unless you've done something serious.
Yeah. So you look at look, there's different levels of crime. Look at Mason Greenwood.
Exactly.
He's not playing football at the moment.
Yeah.
You know, but then, you know, getting into a bit of trouble. I'm sure all of these England players at some point have got into some sort of trouble. That's poor from England, by the way.
But didn't Grealish didn't something during lockdown when he went out?
Yeah, it was meant to be drink driving and all that,
like
sort of accused of that sort of thing. And
I think the Tony thing, it just made it an easy decision. Whereas it may have been a 50-50.
You know the rules, don't you? You know the rules. You're not allowed to bet. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and I'm not criticising. He's obviously got some sort of problem.
Yeah, but then, but then to be fair, these are still just allegations, aren't they? They're still just allegations, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They are.
You know.
well, in this country, mate, you're innocent until you're proven guilty.
And, you know,
Well, it should be anyway.
it'd be nice if he is. You know what I mean? I'll be honest.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Hopefully he is.
Well, you hope he is. Yeah, you don't want any crime to be committed, do you? Or any thing to be broken. But
It's really hard to watch two games of football.
what's happening in the Iran game?
It's been pretty even actually. Pulisic has a good chance.
It's easy.
Sorry, but yeah, it's been.
It's easy for me. Sometimes I watch 4 games at once.
Really?
That's why your ball knowledge is so low.
You mean so high? What it is, the trick is, every time the ball stops or goes out of play, you turn to the next game and then back again. And you get good knowledge
please
about
sell us. You know what I mean?
He must have eyes like a fly, you know, one of them.
What is it? Wales look like they're obviously they have to win.
They're up for it,
they know they have to win. They're going forward.
By the way.
Which
Yeah,
should
they
make
are.
Just like
it.
his pizza.
Should make it a good game.
No. Can you tell him to come, please? Josh,
Yeah,
Next
Josh,
is
there's a
Paris,
veggie one here.
and get some of your veggie, please.
There's a veggie one there. Neeks, pass that to
Have you got no? Have you got none?
No. How much is left? Because I haven't had any of that one.
You've had all
5.
of that one though.
No, I only had 3. Josh, bring you back afterwards. What is
How
this?
many left in there?
No, that's finished.
It's what?
It's finished. I had 3.
Yeah, it's finished.
You know what's funny about England? Every tournament, there's always one player that the nation want to see in the team that the manager might not play. So in the last one, it was Grealish, wasn't it? Everyone's like, Grealish has to play. Grealish. This year is Foden. Foden has to play. I think if Southgate can't get the best out of Foden, I think that's a big issue because for me, ability-wise, I think he's England's best player.
Yeah.
Talent-wise, I think he's England's best player. So he has to find a way to get the best out. Rashford's in. Oh, good save.
Is that all he wants? Thank you.
Good save. Rashford may well
I've
have
got to
You're
say,
having a laugh, Josh, aren't you?
it's a kick in the teeth for Trippier and Ben White that Walker's just walked straight back.
You're having a
into
laugh,
the
aren't you, Josh?
I think he was always going to be first choice though, wasn't he, Walker?
team. Yeah, but
Yeah, if he can play, yeah. If he's fit.
you know,
I think Ben White's been taken as a centre back. I don't
Exactly.
think he's been taken as a right back.
he's not available.
He's still got
tonight,
Trent.
anyway. He's not available tonight.
Was he injured?
He's ill.
Oh, hope you're right, Ben.
Yeah, I spoke to him on the phone earlier and I said, Ben, get yourself home, son.
Who's the front 3 for England? If it is the front 3.
Rashford.
Kane and Foden.
Foden.
And Rashford had a good chance there, by the way. It was a good save, to be fair.
Keeper came out quick.
Yeah, he was out like a shot, wasn't he? Bit like Ty when the pizza's about. How many more slices did you get?
One. A small one.
Oh, small one.
5.5.
I've had 4 though, so
Oh my goodness.
that's all
We're
right.
nearly at 5.5. Have we had a corner yet?
No.
5.5 before a corner.
It's all England.
Oh,
Which you understand.
He's looking really good, Pulisic. Really good.
He saved all his fitness for USA because he can't save it for Chelsea. He's ready to play.
It's like Ziyech. Ziyech has been really good for Morocco, but just doesn't.
if there was a
really play
chance,
for Chelsea.
I'd like to take
Because he's
Pulisic
playing,
at
isn't he?
West Ham.
He's playing
Would you?
regularly. I don't know if he's playing enough at
Who?
Pulisic.
He's got more of a free role in
Good player.
Morocco.
It's just not happened for him at Chelsea, is it? Really, like.
That's
He
terrible.
started off brilliantly.
He did. But then he was playing week in, week out, wasn't he? Then he got
I'll
injured.
take him. I still think he's got a little bit about him.
I do. He got big injuries though, didn't he?
So he got a hamstring injury against Arsenal. Do you remember
In the
that?
final,
And he was running through 1-on-1, innit?
Yeah.
He was running the game.
Arsenal got lucky.
Yeah, he was playing really well.
Not the first lucky FA Cup you lot
There
won.
was one-
2005.
No, yeah.
Oh, you sure? Yeah. Just laugh like that.
Because you never.
I'm just doing a time. 2005. That's early. He goes back to 1980.
Because you never got lucky, have you? Manchester United have never got lucky. Oh no.
Never.
Manchester United luck is not in the same sentence.
Everything we do is above board.
Yeah, right.
Matter of fact,
Yeah,
where
right.
is Mike Riley? Let me text him quickly.
And Sam Allardyce is the most honest person in the world, yeah?
You said it on me.
No,
You
that's
said
what I'm
it.
saying. He's a crook.
You
That's
said
what
it
I'm
on
saying.
me.
No,
No.
Sam Allardyce is a crook.
Clip it.
And Manchester
You heard
United
what he said.
Yeah, that's right. Sam Allardyce is a crook. You're right. Sam Allardyce is a crook. And he knows he is.
What's
That's why he got sacked by England.
Sam Allardyce got to do with
No, because
Man United?
No, because I was being sarcastic. Because he said that Manchester United's above. I
He
said,
wasn't being
is that-
sarcastic.
Oh,
He-
right.
he
He said
bel-
it's above board. That Manchester United didn't, because he knows. But the thing is, Neeks is clever. He knows Manchester United cheated. He knows.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's not well.
Barney Norman sent in a super chat, says, we all love you, Ali. Ty shush.
Who's that?
Barry Norman, he said, you're deluded.
Barry.
Barney.
Oh,
Love you too, Barney.
Barney,
your turn.
you're a cartoon character, so go away. Okay. And second of all, you can never call me deluded unless you do more than me, and you can't. Okay.
Earth Extremity says, Ty now has had 2 boxes of pizza.
So you're still alive, Earth Extremities.
No.
The last time I spoke to you, who was your team? You didn't come back and answer. Where have you been hiding? Who is your team, Earth Extremities?
Ty.
Oh, thank you. That's why. The thing is, Neeks is funny. I will say it and say it again. Allardyce is a crook. That's why he got sacked by England.
Yeah, I see on the way, there's a famous chicken brand that I won't mention on stream because they haven't sponsors, by the way.
Yeah.
Chance for.
Oh,
Chance for USA.
you go.
That if you download their app, you get a free bucket. The first bucket's on them.
Oh, really?
You just give it away there, really, didn't you?
Well, no, but he didn't say the name, so whatever anybody
They all
makes
do
of it.
buckets, Lee.
Well, listen, whatever everybody makes of it, he never said the name, did he? So,
No. Good ball from
Say-
Harry Kane.
yeah,
It was.
What? Lee? What
Well,
have I
that's
just done?
quality, yeah.
You in a meat coma or what?
Well, it was a good ball, wasn't it?
very good, Nick. Very good.
I've only had one slice. I think.
No, you haven't.
I have. I've only had a couple of. I want to go for my 5th one. I weren't even out. I said, no, I ain't going to eat nothing. How can you not when they're out?
Luke Shaw's a different man for
It's a
England.
good
as well.
chance for England here. They've got a free
Roberto
kick
Carlos.
in a good position.
But you knew this. Wales got everyone behind the ball. Wales have showed no
Shaw
attacking.
swings it in. That's a good cross. No one attacking the ball though.
So it looks like Wales are looking for set pieces because they've
Strike.
showed no
Aye.
attacking whatsoever. Wales. So they're just looking for set pieces, basically.
Get him out.
I think
Saka,
Is
would,
it-
this is why Mount starts.
Yeah.
Saka would have scored there.
This is what Grealish is clear.
Didn't Saka let his country down?
Lee, what?
Just take the meat.
Listen, I hope Nick's your joke. You better be joking. You better be joking because if you're saying that, which I'm sure you're not, don't forget Jaden and Marcus are in there.
Marcus-
Who do they play for? Who do they play
I'll
for?
tell you.
Who do
Let me
Jaden and
answer-
Marcus
let
play
me
for?
answer the question.
Okay.
Marcus fed the kids so he can do what he wants after that. He did not let his country down.
Excuse me.
Marcus fed the kids. He didn't let his country down.
So he scored the penalty then.
I said he didn't let his
Well
country
then,
down.
and what about Jaden then?
Kids 8.
What about Jaden?
Yeah.
Okay then. All right. Okay.
Ali,
All right.
how are we getting on in the game?
The US are looking a better team at the moment.
You're a troublemaker, Nicks. You're a big
Yeah,
troublemaker.
they've had a few chances. We've been solid so far defensively, but a bit worried at the moment.
Has your keeper ain't really been tested? Well, you said Pulisic had a...
He just it was that Pulisic header, but they're getting into good spaces and some of them are open as well.
Getting on top now, England.
They are
on top. I just think that's what.
Still not quite slick football though.
It's not, but then that's what Wales are going to put everyone behind the ball.
But once you get one, you should just roll over because Wales have to come out. They have to. At some point, they're going to have to get forward. So because the draw's not enough.
No.
England have got Wales pressed back here.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, Wales are a glorified championship side. Let's be honest.
Oh,
let's be honest.
That's a bit harsh.
Bell's the best player plays in the MLS.
Yeah.
Who does Ramsey play for these days?
Nice.
Oh, he's not at Juve.
No,
disbanded their board. Okay.
Both fantastic players in their day, but
100%.
They've struggled now.
100%.
They're struggling. They can't get games.
Well, injuries have really hurt Aaron, to be honest.
Who does Kiefer Moore play for?
Bournemouth. And he's quoted as saying he can't wait to knock out England, which I don't know why he said that.
Let's be fair as well.
Go on, Kiefer Moore, hat-trick, come on.
Let's be fair as well with, Bow and Ramsey.
Yeah, Aaron.
They've had a career full of injuries, haven't they? Yeah. They've never had consistent football.
Well, listen, if you look at
Jack Wilshere.
Yes. If you look at Aaron's lucky to be playing. Because after that disgusting tackle from that disgrace that is Ryan Shawcross.
It's football, innit? It just happens. It's unfortunate. It was unfortunate.
It's football. Tell that to Eduardo. Tell that to Vasily.
Matt Taylor just missed the ball. Matty Taylor missed the ball. Is it Matt Taylor on Eduardo?
Martin Taylor.
It was unfortunate.
No, it's not unfortunate. It's not unfortunate. Oh, yo. Turkish in the house?
Yes, Turkish.
Turkish, big man.
The worst tackle of all three was the one on Diaby because it was unnecessary.
Yeah, Dan Smith.
I don't remember this one.
Yes, of course you don't remember. I do.
Who do you play for?
Who is he?
Who did Dan Smith play for?
Sunderland.
England are lining up for a free kick, I believe, and Rice is standing over it. So is Henderson.
So is the whole team's there.
And Neeks, you can't dismiss it like that.
No, I don't remember the Diaby one. Diaby's so unlucky because I think ability-wise, for me, he's like the next Vieira. I was waiting for him to be, and he was so good, but injuries messed him up.
And reckless players as well.
They're focusing on Rice. Is Rice going to take the free kick here?
Or is it just a clue? Or is it just a decoy?
They're going to shoot because Rice would normally be in the box.
They've got a man over in the back there, England. No, he's come out.
They're going to roll it to someone. I don't know what's going on there. There we go, Luke Shaw. Maguire.
Most pointless free kick I've ever seen in my life.
It's not even a corner.
Results in a goal kick to...
See you later, love.
What's the point
See
in
you later,
that?
Turkish.
What was the point?
Well, I think they got an overload, didn't they? But it didn't...
They just took men out of the box to pass it to three people.
To touch it.
Yeah.
It
should be a corner. I think they gave a goal kick though.
No, Neeks, I think that's too... For you to say it's too, because the thing is, these challenges, they're not accidents, they're premeditated.
Ollie P has donated £4.49 in the super chat. Thank you very much. Ty's right. You can only call him deluded if you do more than him. You have to be able to watch 5 games at once.
No, well, yeah. And also, go and watch Arsenal everywhere, which you can't. You don't watch your own team. I've probably seen your team more than you. Watch the under-21s. Watch the women. Watch the women's reserves as well. So shut up.
Do you watch the under-18s?
Yeah.
Okay, you might see my brother there. Left back.
Is he Manchester United fan as well?
No, he supports Arsenal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me his name more fairly.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Oh, right, yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I might have seen him. Yeah, I might have seen him.
You definitely would have seen him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
think even in the summer he played for FIFA under 21 in the pre-season in the.
Oh, wicked! You're gonna have to tell me his name.
A good friend of mine's brother plays for Tottenham under 18s.
Oh well, we don't want to know about that.
And he's a huge West Ham fan. Huge.
Really?
Yeah.
But how's he doing at Tottenham under 18s?
He's doing well. He went on a first team friendly, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh wow, he's doing well then. Oh right, okay.
A couple of first team friendlies in pre-season he went along to.
Oh, brilliant. Well, good luck to him.
And
good luck to your brother as well, Neeks.
Well, personal. Good luck. Hopefully Arsenal don't win anything, but good luck to him.
Yeah, thank you. I hope you don't win anything as well, but, good luck to you too. But the thing is, now, Neeks, on the serious thing, that's what I mean. These are not accidents. These are premeditated. Because when you got morons in football terms, like Tony Pulis, he would say, get the ball in the man. Do you see what I mean? So they're not accidents. Accidents I can understand. But when you purposely go to make sure you get the ball and you get the player. That's the problem. And these are not accidents.
The thing was with those Arsenal teams at the time, which was I don't blame managers and all that. Like, you know,
I do.
If you look at it like, you know, if you let Arsenal play at that stage,
they'll pass you off the pitch.
So like there was a thing of like getting out. The referee should have put a stop to it.
The referees were cowardly, and so were the managers. So was Allardyce. Allardyce was a football coward.
Manchester United.
Pulis
When was the last player Man United broke his leg?
Exactly. Well, there you go.
Luke Shaw, maybe.
Yeah, 2015.
We had them like in that couple of seasons. There was 3 like within a season, within a year.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
So there's got to be saying in it why that was. You know, you can say it was unlucky, but I do think that they were putting it about a little.
They were putting it about.
None of those players went in to break the player's leg. You know, like
they didn't, but they came in.
They went in there
hard. They went in hard.
Yeah, they went in there to stamp their authority.
But that's ridiculous. That's why Allardyce, Pulis, McLeish, and Phil Brown were all football cowards.
Jeez.
All football cowards.
Let me read this super chat. Ali the Goat, for real. Ty, wipe your mouth, please. That's from Felix Terry. There's
cover your mouth.
Question from I think his name was MC. Question for the panel: which players would have been world class if it wasn't for injuries?
Like Neeks said,
Diaby.
Vas Abu Diaby.
Yeah, Diaby. From Arsenal point of view, Diaby.
That game against Liverpool.
He's incredible. He was incredible.
Rice. Edge of the box. Shoot.
He's incredible.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Is he going to go
I think
across?
he's offside though.
Do you know what? I'm going to say this now. Aaron Ramsey would have been the best player.
He wouldn't have been world class.
Yeah.
Go on.
No,
he could have been pushing. Because
he got injured.
He got injured.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, and I mean this sincerely, he has lost a yard of the pace he had when he was 18. Well, when I see him at 18, he was fantastic.
It was an injury.
Aaron Ramsey. He just, but
that injury done it.
That injury lost, and he's still a very, very good player.
Yeah.
I tell you who would have been. You lot will. I love this. Ledley King. Ledley King, for me, was England's most talented centre back at the time. More talented than Terry, Rio, Sol, Carragher, all of them. But the injury. Remember, he didn't even train. He didn't train during the week because he had to let his information go down.
He was up there.
He just do swimming. He was quality.
I'm gonna chuck one in who I thought would have gone on to have a really good career, possibly world class. Dean Ashton.
Yes, another one. Yes.
Yeah, he was very
cut short by injury. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Maguire.
Who was the player? He scored at the weekend.
And
Connor something.
Oh, Conor Gallagher.
No. He played
Connor Wickham.
Connor Wickham. Sorry, Connor Wickham.
He's another one that had a real 2 years out with an injury.
Yeah.
I think he was a big thing at Ipswich, and then he went to Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
For me, it's Wilshere.
Wilshere.
I
remember I was watching the game. I think when he was starting out his England career against Switzerland, he just ran the show. He was amazing, but unfortunately the injuries messed up his career. But he was so good. I remember the game against Barca as well.
Oh yeah, amazing.
Such a young kid, basically coming on and dominating.
He was one of the best.
Wasn't he a West Ham fan? He was a West Ham fan, funny enough.
Who?
Wilshere.
Yeah.
There's one guy, I remember he scored a free kick against Arsenal at Old Trafford in 2008 to win the Premier League. Remember him?
What?
Do you remember him?
I remember Sylvain Filter scored
57
minutes.
Focus on what I'm saying. Focus on what I'm saying.
That was great.
2008, 2-1. Remember, after Adebayo did the
what you mean?
Owen Hargreaves.
Owen
Hargreaves.
Hold on, do you mean the one when we went 1-0 up?
Owen.
And Patrice ever threw himself to the ground?
I would say
do you mean that one? Yeah, Owen Hargreaves.
Would have been world class.
Did he go to Man City?
He went to Man City after. He did a training video on YouTube to prove that he was fit because he was out of contract. Listen, he was brilliant. And when we won the Premier League and Champions League,
he was another one. Yeah, if it weren't for injuries,
he was at Bayern Munich as well.
Bayern Munich before he came.
What you say, Neeks? You've never had a visible team. You don't have to tell me that.
You don't have to tell me that.
I know that already. I know you never had a visible team. I know that. We won the League of Trafford. You don't tell me that as well.
Paul Gascoigne.
I know that.
Gascoigne.
Yeah, but you're saying that. But did he self-destruct?
Yeah, he was. But if he didn't self-destruct, he was unbelievable. Another one that had a fantastic. He still had a good career, but he was another one that lost a yard. When he was at his prime, he had pace to burn as well.
Yeah.
From midfield, but getting that injury, he lost it. But he's still class when he didn't have it. But if he'd have kept that he never got injured, he would have been. Marco van Basten was world class.
Okay.
So he got injured.
Bit before my time.
Paul McGrath.
Paul McGrath,
yeah. Let me ask you something quickly. Who would you say is one word? Don't think of a big discussion. Who would you say is the greatest player of all time?
Oh, it's
Maradona, mate.
Maradona.
There's two. I'd have to say Maradona and Pele is what I'd say.
See, if this person on the name didn't have the injuries, I think he would be the greatest player of all time. R9, Ronaldo.
Yeah. Well, he's up there.
Oh, he's up there.
Because he was already world class.
He was already up there.
But he would have been, for me, the greatest.
Well, I'd make him.
He was doing silly things.
I would happily agree.
I'd make him at least third.
I would totally agree with that. Pre-knee injury, yes.
And the thing
is,
is,
skill,
he had everything.
He had everything.
Yeah, the composure in front. He was something else.
And he come back in 2002, and you think about that. With not the technology they've got now.
Yeah.
And he was still class.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Let's be honest, for Real Madrid, he was probably at 50% of the player he was at Inter, and he was still really good. The best.
He came to Old Trafford and got a standing ovation for the hat trick. Like he destroyed Rio.
Yeah.
Like listen, the guy was. Listen, all the youngsters in the chat. If you ain't seen R9 like in full flow, I feel sorry for you, man, because he was something else.
He was incredible. No, he was something else. He was incredible. Yeah, no, I'd say he's third after them. That's what I'd say.
After Pele and
absolutely. Because he was incredible. That's what I mean.
Wales are not being very adventurous here.
But I think this is the game plan, Nick.
Well, you kind of said, they're just looking for a set piece.
They got to win 4-0.
No, that's not England now. They need to win 1-0 to go through. Because, if this stays a draw.
Yeah.
If this stays a draw.
So that's what I think.
They're banking on what's going on there. Because they can't really.
But they know they're not going to win 4-0. So they just take a 1-0 and hope that this result goes their way. That's all they can do.
There's Queiroz. He's your former assistant manager.
Yeah, why are you not a fan of him, though? What is it about?
You're not because he's former Man United assistant manager. That's why.
The terrible things he used to do with Manchester United. But what you said now is interesting. I never knew all that.
Don Anthony, sorry, Sally. Don Anthony says you guys are not even mentioning Eusebio at all.
Eusebio was a top goal
He's
scorer.
a brilliant player.
Like there with
do you know
Gerd
what? I
Muller.
don't really remember him. Really.
Well, it was before our time. Eusebio was brilliant. Eusebio's definitely
one of the best players that ever played. According to everybody, and was a Man United player as well. Was George Best.
Oh yeah, but then he destructed as well, didn't he?
He self-destructed.
He destroyed his career. He was so talented.
Yeah, Ballon d'Or winner.
Which is shocking coming from Manchester United. Look, he was very talented, but he just destroyed his career. That's the thing.
Go on, put him through now. Too long.
It's a good shout.
Too
right?
long.
Hold on to the ball.
Well done, Aaron. Look at it. Get right into that old bow there. He got into over.
But then you say that, and I can't believe I'm saying this. What would have happened to the Busby Babes if they didn't get killed?
Duncan Edwards, they said, was a great
you know what I mean? Look at that.
We'll have more European Cups than Liverpool.
Oh, is that right?
Well, I don't know.
But it's so sad, isn't it?
They were, from what I've heard, of course. I wasn't there.
The Man United, that's a great tackle, Aaron, on the old Spurs boy. Arsenal boy, give it to him. Man United, that's they got their popularity, Man United, you know that, don't you?
You mean from that
because
from the Busby Babes?
Yeah, because they built another team very, very quickly, and everybody
won the European Cup 10 years later.
Yeah, everybody sort of thought, they become believe it or not, everybody's second favourite team then.
Boy,
the good old days.
Well, you mean them?
Yeah, because
I thought you meant now.
We're only your second favourite team now. Nobody else.
I don't have a second favourite team, mate.
You do.
Then they let themselves down, man.
Arsenal, Nigeria, that's it. And obviously England.
They let themselves down when they signed Ferguson. Everything all changed.
Go on there, Judge.
We started winning.
Go on there, Judge. When they started cheating, cheating to win as well.
That was, I think, going back, I don't think, Oh no. Listen, Man United would be.
I thought that was in the
70s and 80s. I remember in the 70s and that, Manchester United losing to Southampton.
That must have been a good Southampton team.
In the FA Cup, it was a shock defeat. Yeah. And a lot of people being very, feeling sorry for Man United. Because,
why?
Well, because they was a big club, they was not quite, and then they went and won it the following season. And, there wasn't that hate for Man United like there is now. That's basically done because of the success they've had.
Yeah, I was going to say back then probably people hated Liverpool.
Probably more
because
so,
they were winning everything. Yeah.
I don't know,
but that's how it goes. It's only Ty. You're the only person who hates.
I don't hate.
No,
anyone.
you hate like lower,
I don't
unsuccessful
hate
teams. You do.
I don't hate anybody.
I get why you might hate
I don't
teams
hate
that are
anybody.
winning.
I don't hate anybody in football.
All right, hate. I put in quotes. We know what we mean.
Dislike. Oh, who are you talking about? Stoke, Bolton,
Watford,
Coach the under 21s.
You get onto everyone. You can't
they try
talk
to
to
get
me.
onto us. That's what it is. They try to get onto us. That's why. And when they get onto us and they can't, they deserve to get cussed in football terms.
Do you hate Leicester because they won the league?
I don't hate Leicester.
I'm just asking a question because they won the league.
I don't dislike Leicester. Listen.
Because you lot thought you won the league when Danny Welbeck scored that last minute goal at the end.
You thought
you were. I remember. I was actually there.
What,
yeah, you know, were saying Happy Valentine's Day because it was Valentine's Day.
Why were you there?
Did my little interviews, you know. Yeah, I remember.
You thought you were going to win the league against us until Silva and Vilton scored, but that's a different thing. No, I don't.
Up there crossing the ball.
I don't dislike Leicester because look at their chairman. Their chairman was a legend. Look what he does. I think what it is their fans got a bit too big for their boots.
They won the league, innit?
So what? So
you have to get big for the boots. Get them bigger boots then. Get them bigger boots. Buy them bigger boots. They deserve it.
Done nothing.
FA Cup and Premier League.
They've done
Premier League more recent than you.
They've won the Premier League more.
I'm not the one cussing them. I don't have a problem with them.
Leicester have done nothing. Okay, Leicester have done nothing. Okay, so they can't even talk.
Do you know that? Talking about Leicester that day when they won that, they lost that game to Arsenal.
Yeah, that's what you say.
Their third defeat. They never lost another game.
Exactly.
After that,
we beat them twice.
Yeah, and you lost 3 games
win the
that
league.
season.
Oh, we did.
Who was the other team to beat them?
I don't think there was.
They lost 3 games.
Oh God, it's a trivia. I like this. Nicky, are you hearing this? The other team.
I know they beat Man City. They beat Man City at the Etihad. I know that.
3-1, wasn't it?
Yeah, they drew
Hold
Man
on,
United.
this is a good question. I should know this.
They lost twice to Arsenal, didn't they?
Yes.
I think they drew
lost one other game.
Wasn't Chelsea?
Chelsea? I was thinking. No.
West Ham.
No, it wasn't West Ham. We drew with them twice, I think.
Not Tottenham, surely.
It wasn't Spurs. No, don't be silly.
Oh, I should.
Is it Bournemouth?
No.
Hold on, they lost.
The big team.
Big team. Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Was that at Leicester?
Yes, I remember. I think it was.
I think it was at Leicester.
Because was it that season that Vardy scored?
No, I think it was at Anfield. I think it was
at Leicester, Vardy scored the wonder goal in that game, wasn't it?
They might have drew. I think they beat them
at Leicester. I think they did. King Power.
They lost them at Anfield. I think over Christmas.
Okay, yeah.
Well done, Lee. That's a good one.
Tina Telferson to Qatar says.
Oh, Aaron, what the hell?
When we world player talk about Duncan Edwards, Roger Byrne, and Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, those as well. Yeah, of course.
Roberto Carlos, legendary free kick.
You can even
Roberto Carlos is world class.
Yeah.
But those 3 for
world class.
Only one left back better than him ever.
Who's that?
You'll be happy to know. Or maybe you won't. I don't know. Ashley Cole. But I don't know if you even like Ashley Cole anymore.
He don't like
No. I respect what he did as Invincible.
World class. That's a great question.
I think Ashley Cole was the best left back
Ashley Cole was the best left back in the world at the time.
I think,
I respect him as an Invincible, but I can't respect what he did. No way.
You lot nearly made him crash his car by only offering an extra 5K.
Yeah,
how dare you?
And do you remember the quote?
Double his wages.
And do you remember the disgraceful quote, which I won't say, in his book? Do you remember the quote he said in his book?
2002?
Well, I won't say it on air because it's terrible.
You made him nearly crash the car.
They were back at the same time then.
He said, wouldn't earn £55,000 a week. Do you remember what he said? How ridiculous was that? And I'm not going to say it because he's one of the worst ever things I've heard in my life. He said, wouldn't earn £55,000 a week.
You disrespected him.
Just 1 second. Sonny Albert, £1.79. Ali's so top. Shame he has to sit next to Ty.
No. The shame is I have to hear your super chat. That's the shame.
Perth Luxury is donated $2. Please have a word with Papa Smurf about his headphones.
Well, listen, mate. Papa Smurf is more intelligent than you, and I don't have no headphones. Are you actually watching? I don't have no headphones. These people, man. Where's wrong with these people? No, that's what I mean. Nick, you say we disrespected him. He disrespected us.
He was the best left back in the world.
I don't care if he was.
And you let him go to Chelsea.
We didn't let him go. He left himself.
I can't sympathise with a man that nearly crashes his car in shock because they've only offered him £60,000.
Exactly.
I would have crashed my car as well.
Yeah.
He did want to swerve back on the road.
When you look at that and say someone like Wayne Bridges earning double the amount of him, that you have to put it into context.
Yeah, the context.
And even like David Dean's turned around and said in recent interviews, he's turned around and said we've done the wrong thing.
You do have to put it into context, Lee. But doesn't that not just show how fucking This
Chance for USA.
connected from
Exactly.
the real world that they really are.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That a player is nearly crashing his car in shock that they've only offered him £60,000.
Exactly.
No. So
How dare we?
Let's get the story true. Let's get
How
the
dare we?
story right.
How dare we?
Before going to they offered him the amount of money, and
we
then
did.
they
That's
took
right.
it off the table.
That's right.
That's right. They offered it, and then they said, "No, instead of giving you 60,000, we're going to give you 55."
Wow, is all I can say to
So
that.
that is what they said. So
Obviously with respect.
after agreeing with him, now the 60,000 weren't as much as what Wayne Bridge was on. So
Lee,
there is context to the story.
there is context, Lee, but whatever it was, he had no business to act like that.
Nico Williams off injured.
Because they didn't offer him 60p.
Concussion.
They offered him 60,000. 60,000. Like Nick says, it shows you because for him to act like
it's
that.
a going rate. You know what I mean?
Fair
It don't
enough.
matter how much it is.
He's the
Lee,
best.
that's fair enough. But then
left back in the
if he's
world.
acting like that, he's not living in the real world, isn't he?
No, but he's not. But he's living in the football world.
No, but
so
that's-
he's judging himself against his
right.
counterparts.
He's actually living in the football world
But
when these players are earning.
No.
You know, listen, Aaron Ramsey went to Juventus on £450,000 a week.
Joke. That's why Juve's in the problems that they're in now.
You know,
With
they're
his losses.
exactly right. They're in sort of all sorts of states now. Aren't
Okay,
they?
but
ultimately, you know,
yeah, ultimately, I like that. But Lee, that's fine. But then what you do then is you act like a man or woman and you talk to the club. You don't start acting like a little kid saying, oh, I'm going to go to Chelsea. I'm going to meet Mourinho on the eve of a Manchester United game. That's ridiculous. That's unprofessionalism from you.
I get
wrong.
that. Yeah, I get that.
But that was Chelsea all over at that period.
Yeah, of course.
They were just tapping up everyone.
Yeah.
They were taking. Remember, we signed Obi Mikel.
Wales coming forward. Oh, is that a foul? No, he said no.
Yeah, John, yeah.
Obi Mikel was a Man United player. He had a Man United. They had to buy him off us.
Yes.
Because he said basically, he wanted to go to Chelsea because they offered him more money,
But
innit?
Neeks, that's a great point.
One more. Oh, that would have been a great goal.
And that's the next question. I'll ask it to Lee. I don't know if Neeks will know, but who did John Obi Mikel come from? What was the club he actually come from?
Lynn Osler.
He's correct.
Ali.
Listen, I know my football side.
He was going to Man United, wasn't he?
He was a Man United player.
Yeah.
We bought him for $4 million from Lynn Osler.
Chelsea bought him off him.
And they forced us basically to sell him on to Chelsea before he even
that's
played
right,
the
that's right.
Because basically he signed for us and then he said, they forced me to sign. I want to go
I
Chelsea.
remember, yeah.
But obviously Chelsea offered him more money than we did. So we were forced to sell him in that same summer for 12 million, I think.
Yeah, I
it was.
remember, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's quite a dominant USA performance I'm seeing at the moment. I haven't seen much of Iran.
No.
This is what we call Kiraj ball. We kind of sit back, serve it in, and then try and get them on the counter.
Iran haven't had a shot.
Oh, Wales coming forward here, but
Being in good positions.
God, look at that
but
pass.
Nothing.
Who was that? Who just passed that?
The Wales are coming forward now.
strike.
See, this is what they want. This is now they're coming forward.
They want to just nick it a little.
Yeah, that's their game plan.
So this is the thing now. England can just sit back and really and just hit them on the break. At some stage of this game, Wales have got
They've got to come for you.
a bomb forward, haven't they?
Well, no, Lee, I understand what you're saying. The thing is, we hold our hands up as a club, but the way Ashley acted was absolutely ridiculous.
Whoa!
I thought that was it.
Bloody hell, it was a mile wide. If it comes to that, that's the excitement we've got, is it? Look.
First time suing him.
It looked better.
Come off his knee.
Shin. He tried to do a Rooney, shin it.
And the problem is, Lee, I don't know if you heard. You probably did. Allegedly, and this is how bad it is, and this is where it gets really, really sad, because Nick has got a great point. When you're disconnected from society, apparently, allegedly, Ashley got attacked when he was with his mother in Holloway Road. Now, if that is true, this is what I'm saying.
Who got attacked?
Ashley.
Cole.
Can you imagine? He got attacked with his mother in Holloway Road, allegedly. Now that's terrible.
Well, yeah, but this is you know, I mean, that's not right, is it? You know
No, it's not right, but that's what I'm saying. But that's what, like Nick said, that's what disconnect can.
Go on.
Nobody can condone that, but that's what.
Go
it
on.
can, of course.
Foden go.
Go on, one more.
Right, he's got
Rashford.
he's made the wrong pass. Wrong pass.
Wrong pass. He
I knew he
should
was
have
a
played it
kid.
into
Should have played it back into
Foden.
Foden, innit?
You know,
Yeah, because out there, Rashford, what can he do? The only thing he can do is have a try to cut back and.
it's so sad, man. But he had no business acting like that.
Yeah, he should try to slip it in there.
Yeah, I'd see what he was trying to do.
Lynn Oslo, yeah, John. Wow.
Oh, USA behind here.
USA in behind.
Pulisic!
1-0.
Oh my lord,
They're gonna hope. They're gonna hope
for.
for a flag, but it's 1-0 USA. Pulisic, Captain America.
So it doesn't matter what happens here now, then. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
but if we ran equalise,
correct.
what if we ran equalise?
Yeah, if we ran equalise, that's different. Yeah. But
Ran a 1-0
as it
down.
stands, Wales can't go through.
It's good goals, man.
Issa Jello's donated $2. His touchdown. Goten Zar.
That's American football, mate.
Home run.
He's donated 35 Zars. I don't know what Zars are, but thank you very much. Leon's height, who underachieved more, England Golden Generation or the Belgium Golden Generation?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Very good question.
Belgium have been poor, and they really let down.
They reached one semi.
Yeah.
Probably Belgium. Yeah.
At World Cup 2018. England.
Yeah, Belgium. I think because of the quality of the national teams when England had its golden generation, they were a lot better than they were.
Yeah, there was.
Whereas with Belgium, maybe only France.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. I look back at the golden generation. They had Brazil in 2002.
That was a Brazilian golden generation.
Yeah, look at the players that they had, like Ronaldinho, Rivaldo. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Remember Portugal as well.
That front three was
Ronaldo, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho. Cafu, Roberto Carlos. Denilson's on the bench.
Dunga.
Lucio.
Lucio is another one.
Gilberto Silva wasn't even really known then.
What a legend, Gilberto.
I wonder if that
mighty
result,
Cleberson.
I think he was there, wasn't he?
He playing the final.
I wonder if that result's going to bleed through to that game, and then it's going to make Wales start to attack a little bit more, because now they have to win 4-0.
Yeah, they have to, innit? Pulisic is still down.
Yeah.
From that goal he
scored.
The
thing is, if you're Walesy, you don't panic here, because Iran have got a chance to get back into the game. They only need a draw, don't they? No. I really looking at Iran would be look, England will take care of this game.
Bless Ali's ear, says Felix Terry, for having to listen to Ty tonight.
That's all right.
No, I'm sorry that I can listen to you. What are you talking about?
That's a great ball. Ooh.
You're not very complimentary to the people in this.
Are they being complimentary to me?
Regime Roper says Sergio Dest has been incredible.
Yeah, he's been really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
What's that?
Dest for the US.
USA right back. So is Pulisic what's he injured? I'm trying to work it out. What?
When he scored, he clattered into the keeper.
Look at the Wales fans.
Ooh.
Nasty one.
Yeah.
It didn't look good.
Iranian goalkeeper's just come back for a bad injury as well.
He broke a nose, yeah.
Probably. I think maybe like a concussion.
He might retire from football after getting clattered like that.
He's been smashed a couple of times, hasn't he?
Oh my gosh, he's really.
It must be concussion, isn't it? The way that he.
No, it looks like a knee or a leg or something.
I think he's like bashed into him there. That's a bad one.
But why is he walking? If it's a knee, you get a
stretcher.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But he looked very wobbly.
He ain't coming back. Be very surprised.
Well, the keeper, is this the same keeper from the first game?
Yeah, he's come back.
Because he shouldn't even have continued for the period that he did. So, they ran coming forward now.
It's going to be really difficult for us now, though. Really difficult.
It will be, but...
Because they got the pace and movement.
Yeah, they've got to get 2 goals now, really, isn't it? Draw's not going to be...
No, draw's
draw will be good if Wales don't win.
Yeah.
So...
Oof. What's happened there?
Away? Should let Rice strike it.
Yeah, who was that running over the ball? That's Shaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got in the way. Or was it better? No, I don't know. Not sure.
He's on a stretcher now, I think.
He's on a stretcher?
Yeah. No.
What's it look like? A dead leg? A dead leg?
That is a dead leg.
Maybe.
No. Was he saying no about?
No to sub.
Was he saying no to sub? Yeah.
Megnuts.
Megnuts. That's what they said about Bob Bradley, didn't they? That's terrible. Megnuts. That's terrible.
Oh, good touch.
Iran coming.
Well, USA is playing with 10 men right now, so that must be a yellow. It got to be a yellow. He's on the counter attack. Yeah. This is a good referee. I can never remember his name, but he's a good referee.
Spanish one, I think.
Like Bob Hoskins.
Bob Hoskins, what a legend.
And Ty doesn't
He's
like
been good, that
referees.
Tyler Adams. For
Yeah, Leeds has got a really good player.
What are you talking about now?
You don't like referees.
You sound like Robbie.
So you don't like referees?
Well, who said that though? Who said I don't like referees?
I watch your content.
Okay, so do you actually hear me say I don't like referees?
I don't have to hear you say it.
Do
I know you don't like referees.
Do you actually hear me say I don't like referees?
I don't have to hear you say it. No, I don't.
Exactly.
But that doesn't mean I'm wrong.
No, I don't like referees making bad decisions. That's all.
You don't like referees.
Why should I not like referees?
I don't know. You tell me that.
We are just approaching half-time in both these games. England still 0-0 with Wales. USA lead Iran by 1-0.
You think all referees are against Arsenal, even when Arsenal's not playing?
No, I don't think that.
Every decision comes back to, how did they give that when in 1999 we had a decision where Kanu went down and they didn't give it? Like, come on, give me a break, man. Give me a break.
Give me a break. That's an unfortunate use of words with Aaron and Vass and Eduardo, isn't it? Give me a break. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's decisions like that that cause players to break.
Taylor got sent off in that game. Who? The Birmingham, Eduardo.
Yeah, so what?
And you still drew.
So what?
Was it McFadden who scored the last minute?
Yeah, and do you remember what happened? Do you remember what happened?
It was never a penalty.
Cleese tripped him. Cleese tripped him.
No, you see, look, you know they didn't.
Yeah.
And by the way,
cheated out that game.
Okay, for that.
Didn't Cleese make a mistake in it? He was dilly-dally with the ball, wasn't he?
For that, he won the ball. For that, who was the player that dived? Who was the player that dived?
He should have cleared it a bit earlier.
Yeah.
Who was the player that dived?
I can't remember.
He won the ball. Lee, who was the player that dived?
Yeah, he did that. He did.
Yeah, but who was the player that
could have
dived?
cleared it about a second before.
Yeah, but that's the question, Lee. Who's the player that? What's the name of the player that dived?
It wasn't McFadden or what? I can't remember.
No, it wasn't. McFadden scored the penalty. Unfortunately. Go on, Lee. That's my question to you.
I wouldn't know.
Nicky?
Say it again, mate.
Nicky's not going to remember. 2008.
We would never know. He ain't going to know, is he?
When Eduardo got his leg broken, there was a player that dived disgracefully.
In the last minute.
Don't worry, Kane. I know. Because Kane is checking.
Dive disgracefully.
To win a penalty, which shouldn't have been.
Was it the ex-Arsenal player?
No, he didn't. No, of course not. None of our ex-players would do that. I'd like to speak. Ali, you want to want that? Basically, when Eduardo, you know Eduardo broke. Sorry.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Just tell us.
It's done.
It was Stuart Parnaby, the disgrace. Who? Stuart Parnaby.
I've never even heard of that name.
You know him.
If Cleese wasn't dilly-dallying,
It doesn't matter.
because I think you know what it was. He could have cleared it, and he turned on it, and then stuck his leg out.
I don't care. He won the ball cleanly.
Like Sol Campbell won the ball against Wayne Rooney.
He didn't touch him. Really dived.
It was never.
Really dived.
That was poor refereeing, wasn't it?
Of course, but
to be fair, the Birmingham one looked like a penalty at the time. In live, that one looked like a penalty.
No.
And do you know what's even funny?
Headed across. Good save.
Do you know
that's where you threw away the league, to be honest.
No.
After that,
Do you know?
I think you drew with Middlesbrough after that 1-1.
Do you know what's funny?
Bentner was your striker after that. It was all over. Eduardo was actually good.
Eduardo was actually
good.
He was
He was good. That's why he broke
He was
his
like,
leg.
his finishing was brilliant.
I've just watched it back. So it would be clear penalty.
Don't even try. Do not try to troll Kane. Do not try to troll Kane.
Don't be a troll,
I've seen it.
It's 100%
Listen, do not listen to him because I've seen it.
He touched him as much as Ronaldo touched the
Why
ball.
are we arguing about things 14 years ago?
Because he brought
It means a lot, Nick.
He touched him as much as Ronaldo touched the ball the other day. Definite penalty. Definite goal.
I have seen pictures with it touching Ronaldo's hair.
I see one.
Did you see that one? So that is his goal, isn't it?
I think he touched him.
He got the ball.
Thank you. You see, look at that. Kane knows.
Oh,
I know he won the ball.
Like his actual middle name.
I know he won the because I've seen this on. I know
Troll.
Gail won
With a
the
name
ball.
like Kane, would you expect?
What's going on there?
Little pushing, hey.
Why is Marcus pushing someone?
That's the most exciting we've had.
He's got that nasty streak, Kane, hasn't he? Like, you know what I mean? He's come to the name.
So that's what I mean. So look at that.
I think you were like 5 points clear at that point. It all fell apart.
Yes.
Whoa, great.
But like it all fell apart in '98 when you were 12. When you were 12 points clear.
Games in hand. Games in hand.
So what?
Games in hand.
So who?
Tax.
Was it Ferguson?
Games in hand.
And you know the best thing about that season?
In what year? 98.
In '98. You know the
We
best
came
thing
back next year and won it.
was the quote from Ferguson. Ferguson said, "When we beat you," Ferguson said that.
Strike well, Wales.
That's
over
the
the bar.
chance.
Best chance.
The best thing was that when when Schmeichel went up to try and get Golden running back, he got injured.
Oh yeah, he got injured. Oh no, that's terrible.
Desperation.
That was against us.
Yeah. To his credit, he played the next. I think he was back within a week. You know what I mean? He was a machine, wasn't he?
To see them lose the league. But the best thing was, after the game, right, Ferguson said, Arsenal have won, they're more experienced team, and he said that Arsenal will find out when they start losing games. We won every game! I'm going to start joking.
Half-time, it is half-time, thank fuck for that. England 0, Wales 0. The Iran game
Do you know what they were?
in our studio is still going
Man
on.
United after games, there was genuine hate between the two teams, wasn't there?
In football terms,
Yeah, in football terms, it was. It was
great. It was great.
Goten has donated 35
he's spin the wheel.
South African rands. He said, just to remind everyone, Arsenal are top of the league. We don't need reminding.
Thank you, Gunnar. Yeah, I know.
We don't focus on domestic
football. We want to forget that for a couple of weeks, so thank you very much for that. Right, both performances. Ali, I know that this game's still going on, but I do believe it is half-time. We're a little bit behind on our stream here. What have you made of the Iran performance so far?
Kind of what I expected. I did expect us to sit back and try and get them on the counter. It's disappointing that the US got the goal, but to be honest with you, they have been the better team. We have to come out and attack.
Still a chance.
Yeah, we have to.
A chance.
We can get a draw, but yeah, we need to take more risks, I think, in the second half. Definitely.
Right. It's an interesting games now, this, because if they were to get at the minute Iran are out of this, right? So like a draw and Wales nick one, then it's
all to play for, isn't it?
It's all to play. Wales could go for it. So
listen, Iran are not out yet. Iran still have a chance.
Wales can't go through if they nick one. I don't think.
Yeah, if this ends a draw.
If it ends a draw, yeah.
There's more chance of it drawing now than not. Because at the end of the day, what's going to be fascinating about this game in the next 20 minutes, they've got to go for it, Iran. You know what I mean? Like, whatever happens, you know, they've
I think both games are going to open up.
They're going to throw the old kitchen sink at it. They have.
I think Wales have been quite impressive defensively. They haven't offered a lot of.
They haven't.
But England have been quite poor. But as you know, we have got a depth of talent to come off the bench. Saka's on the bench. We've got Maddison, who's fit again, I believe. He's back. Maybe he's one to be thrown on, Lee.
Is he fit?
He's fit, yeah.
It'd be interesting to see Mason Mount. You know, we'll be a little bit disappointed if that happens. You've got Grealish. Still got some, Wilson.
Yes.
Has a change of formation done us any favours?
Nah, we've been poor, haven't we? Come on.
I believe we've been poor, but it's been a bit of a tight game. A couple of nice moves, Lee.
Listen, let's get something right here, Nick. Right, yeah. There's no pressure on England tonight.
Yeah.
There's no pressure. It's a free hit. You know, if you lose, you're still going to go through. Just go out there and play.
But
I'm not seeing it.
But Lee, do they want to do that? Do they want to keep their powder dry for the knockout stage?
I don't know if they.
That's the thing.
Maybe they. I don't know. I just,
But there should be a couple of players out there who are playing because they're playing for like Rashford, Foden, Henderson. Those are all three players who didn't start the first two games.
So they
should be going out there. They should go out to play for them.
Right. Yeah, you're right. 100% right.
But I just go back to, I mean, how.
That's a great chance. Do you know what? I missed that chance actually.
It's a great save. I don't think he done much wrong, to be fair.
Not much more he could have done, to be honest.
Rice nicked it. A good pass from Kane.
He's come out.
The goalkeeper, I think you've got to give credit to the goalkeeper.
2-0.
Oh no. Oh, it's 2-0.
Oh, the flag's gone up.
Flag has gone up.
Hopefully.
Timothy Weah, I think that was.
Yeah, Georgie's son. Wow.
I think if it's 2-0, it's over.
Yeah.
No, it's definite offside. He's not given the goal.
That's close. That foot, he's
onside. He's onside.
We'll see the lines, but it's going to be tight between his knee, the attacker's knee, and the defender's foot.
I think this is a goal.
Yeah.
No, they ain't giving it.
What?
No, it's not
Semi-automated, they're done it very quick.
What classes you got on there, Neeks? I need a pair of them. You know what I mean? Like, that's unreal.
Austin Powers.
These ain't normal specs.
I don't think you do, because they're Manchester United ITIS glasses. You don't want them.
All right, let's spin the wheel then. Ali, you can spin the wheel first, mate. You need to cheering up.
Why not? Let's do it.
Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel.
Are those empty? Huh? Are those empty?
Mystery prize!
Oh, right.
Got a mystery prize. Ali gets a mystery. I don't know what it is.
It's a slice of pizza.
Neeks, do you want to go next, mate?
Go on.
Mystery gift is new.
Oh, let's see what we got. I'm gonna get something terrible. I know.
Hot sauce.
Are you serious?
I think Ty's rigged this for
That's
me.
a mystery
How can I
prize.
rig it?
The mystery prize.
You wanted to do some of that,
You're only
didn't
allowed
you?
to
You
spin
wanted
it
to
once.
taste that, yeah?
Depends on the result of the game.
Darts.
Darts. Let's
You're
play
like
darts.
Typical Manchester United fan cheating. You only spin
Yeah, we
it
didn't
once,
see
you spun it
that. We
twice.
didn't see
I was
that.
giving a proper.
You looked typical Manchester United fan cheating.
Did he?
Oh my gosh.
Did he? We'll have a little.
Fully special prize.
And look where he's standing.
What
Yeah,
up?
whoa.
I don't play darts.
What's your name, mate? Alex Ferguson.
You see?
Use it to your advantage, though, mate. You can use all that space, even if your foot's planted. So get yourself forward, focus.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I'll get the last two, I reckon. No, I'm joking.
Oh, I'll tell you what, it hurt. It would hurt.
Order.
Ah, unlucky.
180.
That's all right, go on, mate.
Oh, here he comes.
Wasn't that pod?
Oh, that's a good
Always a
spin.
good spin, mate.
That,
Always
I like that spin. That deserves chili.
Thank you. What's this? What? Oh, I can't believe this. What now? Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
believe
Is that,
it.
is that, is that the name of your song?
I don't know what I could. What can
Oh
I
my
say?
gosh, I'm so in love.
Sorry.
Nigerian national.
Nigerian national anthem, innit? Yeah, go.
He's.
Come on, you do see that. We see to get over there.
Get over
there. And
The camera's over there.
camera's there.
All right.
Yeah.
what we're gonna
Dear,
sing?
oh dear, oh dear.
I don't know what to
If
say.
I Were a Boy by Beyonce.
The song that's
Beyonce.
What about the Smurfs? What about that song?
The song that was playing through your iPod the other day.
We are the Smurfs.
Usher.
What? You make me wanna?
Yeah.
I don't know. What was it? Mate. I don't know what we're gonna sing.
Where the chipmunks.
I'm gonna sing. I'll sing Vindaloo. Vindaloo. La 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 la. Vindaloo. We're gonna score one more than
my
you.
Lord.
Vindaloo. La 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 la. That's it.
We know who's not going Christmas #1 this year.
I'm not
Well, we are. Arsenal, aren't they? Aren't we?
100% not clapping that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Hollywood hospitality judges.
Spin again. Mystery
You just
gift.
missed chili.
Mystery
Hey,
gift now.
sucker.
Mystery gift. You always, every time you get spin again,
Dance as
you
well.
always get mystery gift.
What's it gonna get? Well done.
Right.
He tells good luck.
Gift from the trees, gift from God. I've got to go to the toilet.
Oh, he nearly got chili.
It was chilly.
Darts.
I'm sure that's not your mystery. No, no. It's not fine. You need better than that. My
What have I
God.
got? What now?
Oh, wow. Oh, lucky.
Good set of arrows, eh? I've got to sit down, I've got my gift.
There we go. What you got? Kiwi.
You laughing at?
Is that the Kiwi?
Yeah, that's the famous Kiwi.
High shades for the man, for the bulls.
It's a manscape one. It's bald.
Ty's been going to work on it.
It looks like a
Lawnmower 3.5.
Looks like a bald potato.
It does.
I thought it was a potato at first. Me and Lee actually had songs.
I just want to say, can I just say something here? Can I just say, you know, what it says here? It says mystery, yeah? Gift. G-I-F-T, gift.
Yeah.
I've got a bald potato.
It's better than the chili, to be fair.
Well, I'll tell you what, this DR Sports. I'm
Chili authority.
Go to the dogs.
The chat said,
I've
man.
got another bald one like that. Wait here, you've been busy, you haven't?
Hey,
That's nothing to do with me.
the chat said, man danced for a Kiwi.
Bang out of all the lot.
What is the mystery gift? I don't know.
That's it.
I'm not going to mention it.
I know. I've got. No, they're getting it. They're going down the shop now.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. Yeah, no one knows.
What about Captain Caveman? Well, I don't know what that means.
Cartoon Captain Caveman. That was wicked. That was a cartoon. It's brilliant. I love that.
What about Thundercats?
Back to the
Cats, yes.
Back to the football. Are we expecting better second halves from both teams? Because, I mean, the USA game's been a little bit more. There's been a goal.
Yeah.
But both games have been quite poor, actually, haven't they?
They have.
Well, I think so. Iran have to go for it, don't
I think
Wales have to go for it as well.
Yeah, exactly. So two teams are knocked out as it stands, have to go for it. And you'd hope that's going to bring goals for either them or the other team in terms of excitement. But yeah, it wasn't great, especially the England game.
Yeah,
it wasn't great watching that first half. Ty kind of caught it from early, so it looks like Wales are just trying to maybe nick a goal and a set piece or something like that.
That's what it looks like.
And they haven't really shown much ambition. A couple of chances. Joe Allen had a shot that went over the bar, but they haven't really shown much ambition. Iran's got forward, but they haven't been able to create anything.
Yeah.
I don't think they've had a shot.
There's a few teams like that this tournament. Saudi Arabia were like that.
Yes, in the first half.
Switzerland were a little bit like that yesterday.
Yeah. Against Brazil.
Against Brazil, yeah. Who's the other team that should have won?
Should have won. USA.
Japan.
Against Costa Rica.
Yeah. There's been a few teams that have been a bit toothless in their attack. If England lose, you are out. No, I don't believe that's the case.
England still go through, even if England
they
lose.
They will still go through.
But if
there is two pathways for England here, because we're both on 5 points. But if England, well, the USA still have to do something, really, don't they? To Iran have to win for England to finish second.
Yep.
If it stays like this. But the pathways to the quarterfinals are quite interesting. Come first in the group, you'll play Senegal and then I believe France in the quarterfinals. But if you come second in the group, you play the Netherlands and then Argentina. Now, I would argue finishing second might be beneficial in this in this situation. From what I've seen from France and what I've seen from Argentina and Holland.
Yeah, because then if you in that path, if you finish second, it will be it's the Netherlands, Argentina, potentially. Could even be Poland at this rate, the way Argentina has been playing, and then Brazil in the semi-finals. On the other side, you said France in the quarters, and then potentially Portugal in the semi-finals. So I think either way, if you're going to go and win it, you're going to have to meet somebody big on the way. But in terms of going deep, coming second in the group might be the easier way.
So if they
France in the quarters
concede to Wales,
very dangerous.
Then they will finish second.
They would, but then it's one of those. If you finish second in this group of USA, Wales, and Iran, will you even get past Netherlands in the last 16? Because if you weren't good enough to beat,
who knows?
Obviously, it's knockout football. If anything can happen.
Who knows? Yeah. Reds 2308. They are now talking about finishing second. Small 10 mentality, always seeking the easy path. I would say it was strategic.
Well, exactly.
That's what they did in the World Cup, where they rested players against Belgium.
Yeah.
Belgium topped the group.
Although the counterpoint to that is you need momentum in a tournament like this, and a knockout, especially, well, it will be going to a knockout stage. So if England don't win this game, that might affect them as well. So I think momentum is key.
See, my thinking, obviously I'm just playing devil's advocate, if you're going to win the World Cup, you've got to beat the best.
Yeah.
You're going to meet them somewhere along the line. So don't avoid it. Just win the games, get the momentum, and hope you're the better team.
Because I think if England go out to France in the quarters, can you unless you get embarrassed, you can't really be that.
What happens if they beat them?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? All of these people saying, as soon as you get up against France, listen, there's only two guarantees in this life: death and taxes. I've said that already in the street.
Anything can happen in football.
Anything
the
can
ball
happen
is round.
And England have got the players to beat the big teams. We've got to the final of the Euros, got to the semi-final of the World Cup last time.
And you know what I say? Obviously, France, they're looking good at the moment, but they have got a lot of injuries in terms of that players missing for the tournament. So at the moment, it looks like
Bale's off.
They're going to win the Bale off.
That is Bale's last contribution, I believe, in a Welsh shirt. I believe he's given up after this.
He's got to be injured.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a.
He's not been fit.
Do you like the look of Johnson now? I think he's a good player.
Unless Wales lose 4-0, that will be the end of Bale's international career.
Unless Wales win 4-0, you mean?
That's what I said.
I thought you said unless Wales lose 4-0.
No, win.
Okay.
Yeah. So
somebody, who was it today, said on TV, someone said the best thing that Wales could have done today was leave him out and bring him on in the last 20 minutes of the game. And that's a massive decision to make, but now that was probably like the best thing to do.
Now, yeah. Because now you need to win and you ain't got a potential match winner.
But then they would say, why isn't he starting?
Yeah.
People saying I did say lose. I do apologise.
Oh, nice.
I meant win.
That's all right. That's fine.
Can anybody on the chat tell us what's the matter with Bale? Is it injury or?
Yeah. Can anyone say why he's off? Is it just a tactical decision? Is he injured? I'm assuming he's injured.
He's got to be injured. Wow, that's absolutely massive.
So they made 2 substitutions already. There he is.
But he's on the bench though. He must be injured. He must be injured. Wow.
And maybe physically he couldn't do no more.
Because he played 2 90 minutes in a row.
Go on. That's poor Rashford.
High level 90 minutes as well. Yeah, running around a lot. Because I didn't think he would start both Bale and Ramsey.
No, I thought
one of them would have been. I thought Ramsey would have been on the bench, to be fair. Because the 2 90 minutes kind of back to back kind of thing.
Yeah, he could have swapped them over, couldn't you? Kept the same sort of quality.
Max says England has only ever won 1 major tournament. Stop chatting nonsense. Holland haven't won any.
No, they've won the Euros.
Have
Holland,
they?
Yeah, they haven't won the World Cup. No, they won the World Cup.
Never won the World Cup though.
Was it 84? 84.
84.
I can't remember.
Ruud Gullit.
Yeah, Ruud Gullit. Rijkaard?
80.
Was Rijkaard?
Yeah, that's right.
Van
Basten,
yeah. But then
Holland have
oh my God, that's a great chance. Oh, he gave a free kick.
Holland have won the major tournament.
But yeah, never won the World Cup. I think
won the World Cup.
Netherlands would be, you have to say they're the best team ever to win the World Cup.
Been to the final most times without winning.
Yes.
Is it 4 times?
4 times.
Yeah.
Oh, Holland.
Yeah.
Netherlands. I'm sorry, Netherlands.
What's the difference, mate?
So Holland is a region within Netherlands.
Yes.
And it's like calling England Merseyside.
Yes.
Or Midlands.
Why do we call it Holland?
I think at one point it was generally people just called us Holland, but then other parts of the Netherlands were like, no, why are you calling it Holland? We're not from Holland.
If you say that.
Now, but growing up it was Holland. It was Holland.
Or was that what we used to call it? Maybe
we used to call it, but I think it was even within Netherlands, it was kind of accepted that people called it that. It's only recently where they've actually kind of pushed back on it. Like, no, we're not Holland, we're Netherlands.
You never see Holland, you never see Netherlands.
So they would have been 1970.
You never see Holland, you never see Netherlands.
So they were 78.
What's that?
It's 3 times they've been in the final.
World Cup,
and 2010.
2010.
Oh, okay.
There is an audio issue.
Oh, damn.
It's robot audio. We will be back any second.
Ty's singing.
Funny.
Ruined it.
Lack of it.
I used to like Netherlands. There's a good players in the
Free
90s
kick
and
to England, just outside the box.
Patrick Kluivert, Clarence Seedorf, Edgar Davids, Jaap Stam, obviously Van der Sar, Van Bronckhorst.
Gio.
Going back, mate, they've had some Gullit.
Van
Basten.
Obviously
Cruyff.
That is a blatant dive.
Was Koeman, isn't it?
Koeman.
Blatant dive from
what is it, the brothers?
Foden there.
The Ball brothers?
Yeah, the ball.
Yeah, it's true.
Pierre Van Hooijdonk. Remember him?
Yeah, of course.
Who did he play for in England?
Nottingham Forest. When he allegedly went on strike and all that, that was crazy.
He had a mean free kick on him. He hit the ball with power.
We wanted to sign him.
Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. Listen,
yes,
obviously Dennis Bergkamp. Listen, that goal he scored in '98. Overmars. As a Man United fan, Overmars was like the only Arsenal player I used to like back then. He was like, he was electric.
It's unbelievable. We got him at a good time as well.
He was electric, man.
He was.
No, but you couldn't catch him.
Don't come from Celtic, wasn't he?
That's right, he was, yeah.
Yes,
That was mad. All that stuff was mad with him.
And obviously, a bit after that, Robben, Van Persie.
Iron Robben, yeah.
Rashford takes a free kick. Oh, goodness me. And it's a goal. England have scored. Oh, Marcus Rashford with an absolute cracker. Wow. I was wondering why he was queuing up for that. I never thought he was a free kick taker.
He's been studying Ronaldo, and he's obviously taking Ronaldo's powers because Ronaldo can't hit a free kick these days. And obviously, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Now can they go back to the free kick and not give it now? Because the goal's been scored. Because it's
so Rashford didn't let his country down, or he did? I'm trying to work. Which one?
But hold on. So
I'm sorry. I was rhetorical question.
I'm not dissing Marcus because, like you said, he did feed the children. But all right, I'm not saying none of them let their country down. Just remind me, did Marcus score a penalty?
He needed a few yards back.
Did he score a penalty though?
Give him a free kick, he'll score it.
Did he score a penalty?
It was too easy.
Well then.
It was too easy. He didn't want to score. He needed poor wall in front of him. He would score it.
To be fair, I don't think none of them let their country down.
No. So a free kick should never be
brave enough to take those penalties.
Cracking free kick though.
It's great.
But there will be speak about whether that was a free kick.
Well, it weren't, was it? It was a dive.
Who dived?
Foden.
Oh, that's why they picked him, innit?
Interesting.
The dark arts.
Fantastic free kick.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Now, so this is.
I like Rashford as well.
That's the problem with it. Like, if that was a penalty, they'd say, "Oh, we go
VAR."
VAR get involved. The VAR should get involved with it and go like that. It's it wasn't a free kick, mate. It was a dive. So, but that's where VAR's silly, isn't it? Like,
give it a ball away.
Score from it.
Oh.
Across the box. 2-0.
Yeah, it's over.
And that is Phil Foden.
Two players that have come in and scored.
USA's in.
Oh no.
Yeah. As I said, you get one goal, it's all over after that.
Yeah,
get the first goal, it's over after that.
England are doing us.
The goalkeeper made him a big mistake there, in the Welsh goalkeeper.
Yeah. You can't argue with Southgate's selection today. He's left out the two players that have come in and scored
the goals. Yeah. Another assist for Kane, I think.
Great ball. Great ball across the box. That.
Yeah, because that's gone right across to the back post. To the only person who was actually in the box. Well, he could have scored in.
You said 3-0.
I did, and it might be more at this rate. It's only 5 minutes gone in the second half. There's a long time left to go.
So I just want.
I would get a couple of our big boys off now.
Yep.
There's no chance we're going to lose this game now. We've got to lose 6-2.
But I think they want a statement win. I think they want maybe a couple more goals.
Maybe.
Let's see. This is the foul.
It's a good tackle by Rashford.
Yeah, Ben Davies.
Up there, Spurs to Spurs. Oh, it's gone to Kane.
Why is he not even closed down Kane? Interesting.
The centre back was like, let it go. Yeah.
It was a lovely ball by Kane. Finished well by Foden.
If he dived, that's terrible. If he did dive.
He always looks like he's going to cry, doesn't he, Foden? Don't you think? He's got a face that always looks like he's going to burst into tears.
I think that with the Gareth Bale injury, and it's just deflating, isn't it?
Yeah. The thing is, why did Kiefer Moore talk? I just don't understand. That's why
England coming forward now, starting to flex their muscles.
He said he can't wait to knock out England, and yet England are knocking out Wales. What is white talk? I don't understand.
It's just passion for your country.
Passion,
no, it is. But I'd say talk when you've done something. If you haven't, keep quiet.
Do you know what their problem is? I think Scotland are the same. Wales during the last Euros. They're more worried about knocking England out than going through themselves. Exactly. I don't know why they do that.
And this is the problem, Nick. That's why when you talk like that, your eyes off the ball. You're meant to be worried about what you have to do. Forget about anyone else.
Speaking of not being focused, the Ghana player who scored at 3-2 down.
That was terrible.
And went under the Sue celebration.
No, that's ridiculous.
I'm like, you're not focused on the game because your mind, from the moment you got on that plane to Qatar, you were thinking, I want a moment that I can post on Instagram. You're not focusing on the game.
Yo, you're not. You're not.
That was hilarious.
And it's so selfish.
Yeah.
You get the ball, you
run back.
And what's terrible about it is that two players ran to get the ball.
So and he's up there celebrating.
It's like they've wasted their energy for you. I'll go mad. I said, what are you doing? You're losing and you're doing that. I even get mad when I play manager mode and we score with 3-1 down and my player celebrate. Oh, get back to the centre circle. What are you celebrating for? You're still losing. No, that's ridiculous, man. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. Fortunately, Ghana
when you're playing what?
Manager mode.
FIFA manager mode. So what it is when your players score, it doesn't matter if it's.
So you start shouting at.
Absolutely, get back! Don't celebrate. I get mad. You know, celebrate. Get back.
It's programmed that way.
Of course, that's what.
They haven't got a choice.
No, but it's annoying though, because when you're 3-1 down, get
the ball.
Thierry will be doing this. Get back. What are you doing? It's so annoying, man. It's really annoying because you're losing.
What is it? FIFA what?
Oh, great effort.
FIFA manager mode.
Yeah, where? What year now?
Oh,
22?
this year.
22?
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't play FM, Full Manager? That's a proper game, man.
I'm supposed to play that.
That's a proper game.
I got into games late in it, so.
It's a proper game.
Really?
Yeah, very late.
Did Pickford save that?
Because I don't.
Yeah, it looked like he might have got touched.
Yeah, it did look like it.
If he saved that, that's brilliant.
Benjamin says, that's not true at all, Nick. Don't act like England are living rent-free in Wales' head. They've done well to get here. I think they are,
Yeah,
mate.
they have done well, Wales, to get there. But the fact of the matter is that, well, this ain't the game that's cost them.
No, it's not.
No.
They've not performed.
You know, that's.
Like they, when they was in the Euros.
Yes.
Yeah. They were sensational. They were brilliant.
Yeah,
They've
were.
not hit that form.
No, they haven't. No, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. But then I just.
Great
It's
save.
a deflection.
Big deflection, yeah, and it's a good save in the
I
end.
thought that was in.
I thought I was in.
It's Kiefer Moore.
Went into that deflection. I thought I was in. Who did come off?
Kiefer
Maguire? Or yeah, Maguire's head.
The thing is, no, that's fine. But I just thought, why did Kiefer Moore? I never understand that.
Oh, come on, man.
I didn't know what you're saying, Ali, but it's like Iran now. It's like Tyrone saying, we're going to knock out USA. Why would you say that if you haven't done it? Just keep your, imagine, look at the Argentina players. We're going to die for Messi. You're supposed to say you're going to die for Argentina.
I think it was a little bit tongue-in-cheek.
It was Kiefer Moore. No, but he looks silly now because they're going out. That's what I'm saying. You look silly now. Why did you talk? Because you look silly now. You said, imagine, instead of saying, you know what I mean, you're going to knock out England. I don't understand. And it only gives motivation to the other team as well. Yeah. That's what it does.
So this game.
Callum Wilson. Calvin Phillips.
Who else is that? Someone else is behind Calvin Phillips.
Oh,
Trent.
As it stands, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Wilson coming. I think they're the right decision.
Yeah, just to give everybody some minutes.
It's not only give 2 minutes, mate, but Walker's been injured and Kane, you know, he's the only real threat we've got there, isn't he, up front? Although he hasn't been much of a threat in this tournament.
But he's
obviously
3 assists, 1 assist today, but 2 in the first.
Kane hasn't had a shot on target yet at the World Cup.
Oh wow!
But he has created a couple of chances. You know what I mean?
He got 3 years, got 3 assists this tournament.
Yeah. Amazing.
Walker for Trent, as expected.
But years ago, no one would worry about assists, were they? Now all of a sudden,
No.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
all of a sudden, he's got Scrairo's got 2 assists.
And Rice is off as well. He's really protecting the core of the team.
Well, yeah, you did say it. To be honest.
Harry Kane, Calvin Phillips. Wow.
This is his first.
Yeah. Callum Wilson. He's deserved to be the Callum Wilson, to be fair.
Callum Wilson could have
The
scored.
magic man himself,
Against
Who?
Iran.
Rice.
Callum Wilson.
Oh, I thought he was talking about
He
Rice.
beat us once with a handball, and he called it a touch of magic.
And he got away with it.
Yeah, they beat us. That was the year before
Wow.
VAR.
Oh, I see. He called it touch of magic. Wow. Iran still have, while it's 1-0, Iran still have a chance.
Yeah, and they've had a couple crosses coming to the box looking a bit dangerous. Everyone over here must know the score in it, so they know exactly what they got to do.
Yeah, exactly.
They know exactly
PVH 502 says, why are there no Arsenal players in the England national team? There is, mate. It's free.
Well, there is Bukayo. So listen,
Saka, Ramsdale and Ben White are
what
there.
is his or her name?
PVH 502. I don't know why that's relevant.
PVH 502. Go back to bed, please. Please go back to bed. No, it's true because obviously you don't know what's happening.
There ain't none been playing today, though.
They're not playing.
They're not, but it doesn't mean they're not in the squad.
That's why England's winning.
Oh, really?
Oh, Rashford, Jesus.
So England,
I'll tell you what. Other than that, Rashford's been poor. He's had a shocker.
so then
No,
when
I think he's been better, mate. I think he's been better than Foden, to be honest. Yeah, he's the only
give
one.
away. Nick, sometimes I do. If you're watching the same game, you've been
oh, it's
watching it.
a
Game of opinion,
Please, his
Steve,
opinion,
please.
isn't it? but then Neeks.
I think he's been better than Foden.
But
Well,
Neeks,
in fact, they haven't really done it, but they've scored goals, haven't they? You know what I mean? It was a wonderful free kick.
so Neeks, fair enough. So what did you say? You said that's why England are winning, yeah?
I don't remember saying
So
that. I don't remember if I
when
said
they beat
it.
Iran 6-2, who scored 2?
I don't remember
try it,
if I said
do not
it.
try it.
You asked me if I said it, and I said I don't remember. Why
You just said it now.
I forgot.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Memory of a goldfish.
Before the season starts. You know, imagine if you get injured.
Yeah, it's 4 weeks, isn't it?
Beat the down in the competition.
I'll tell you what though, Man United players, not to make it all about us, have been doing very well this tournament. Maguire was brilliant against USA. Rashford came off the bench in the first game. I think he scored in like 30 seconds.
No,
Obviously got a free kick today. Casemiro's been brilliant for Brazil.
Yeah, Ronaldo scored a couple.
He's not our player anymore.
That's good, Lee.
Bruno's got 2 goals and 2 assists.
Oh, yeah.
As a man,
What do you win for that?
Ten Hag's gonna get the World Cup. Like West Ham's got the World Cup, innit? Yeah, so West Ham get a World Cup in 66. Maybe Man United can win the World Cup in 22. That'll be our only trophy.
Well, you was going to ask Neeks a question, wasn't you?
I was going to ask Neeks a question. Where do you think he'll go?
Who? Ronaldo?
Yeah.
No idea. Honestly, I haven't got a clue.
I think he's got.
He must have something lined up.
Of course he has.
Have you heard that
he's got offers
into Miami and talks with Messi?
Messi, yeah. So I think
the highest paid player in the MLS ever.
I think Messi's decision could influence Ronaldo.
Of course it will.
Because Ronaldo wants to end his career as the highest goal scorer in Champions League history. And he can't afford to go to Saudi Arabia, MLS, whatever, while Messi's still playing in Champions League. But so if Messi leaves Champions League football,
follow him,
then he's cool. He's like, all right, I'm done.
He'll go to MLS and battle
Ronaldo, right? Let me put a situation down.
I think it's probably about 8 at the moment behind.
Let me put a situation, right? Would Ronaldo go to Inter Miami with Messi for an extra £5 a week? Just so he's the highest paid player in the MLS history.
But I would love to see them two play together in the same team before we retire.
That'd be incredible.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be in Europe. Go to the MLS, cool. But like, there's certain things that I think football deserves.
Yeah.
And it's either we're gonna get a Argentina-Portugal final, so it's like the face of last World Cup, Messi against Ronaldo,
right.
or them two playing together. Like,
I do think it'd be nice for him to go back to Sporting as well, potentially. At some
point. At some point, maybe.
Someone's just made a good thingy. Is he not? Does he not have trouble getting into the US?
Oh, his ankle turned.
Well, he may, potentially. But the last report we ever heard was that there was a judge who recommended that case is thrown out. But I don't even know if it has been. So I think as it stands, they're correct. He does have he may not problem going to the US. But he said he wants to play till he's 40. He's 38 in February. I think he's gonna I think he wants a Champions League club, obviously in January, and I think at the end of the season, he might.
But would they
go somewhere else?
Would he join a club that have got no chance? So would he go back to Sporting? Just to
just so he can get personal. Like, he doesn't need to win any more trophies in his career.
It doesn't have to. He just wants it's not about money, neither, is it?
No,
it's about
he wants the goals. He's gonna get his goals up. If he can win, maybe, because he hasn't won the league.
Would the top team still take him? Arsenal could take him, but they're not in the Champions League.
I don't think so. I think the way that football's played now, in terms of the top teams, you kind of have to carry him, or you have to focus your whole game around him. And most teams don't focus the game around a number 9 in that way. So.
Ronnie, do you like pie mash? Come to Stratford, mate.
Would you take him?
Would I take him? I'd kiss his feet on the way in. You're joking, aren't you?
No, because I think it was, obviously it might have been a bit of a joke, but they mentioned it on one of the channels, I think they asked Company, would you take him at Burnley? And Company's like, what did he say? Something like, we want players who can run or something like that, yeah. Ooh.
That's what I dig there.
But I think right now, Ronaldo it's like open season on Ronaldo. Everyone's from every angle. And he partly opened up to himself by doing an interview with Piers Morgan. Like,
he knew what he was doing.
So you can't really complain about it.
He's old enough and wise enough to know that's a nasty one for Callum Wilson.
Piers Morgan.
I think he's all right. I think it's Rodin who's gone down.
Wow.
Piers Morgan.
Any trivia in the chat?
No trivia, mate.
Please.
You bored?
No, of course not. But I like trivia and all that. Of course not. It's been interesting games. I hope Iran can get back into this game.
Thanks.
I got trivia.
So that means that England are playing Sunday, doesn't it?
It will mean England plays Sunday.
Well done, Lee.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've just got the schedule through for the semi-finals final.
Oh, I thought you could say this.
I'm in here, and you might be with me on my birthday.
Oh,
and I'm 40. Oh. You better bring me a present, then.
I'll bring you a present.
I thought you.
I want one of them hats, mate. To be honest with you,
happy birthday.
Nick, I thought you said you got the schedule for the pizza. I was getting excited.
Pizza?
What's your question, Neeks?
Just double check something.
What day's your birthday?
I just want to make sure I get it correct.
14th.
And what game's scheduled for?
We don't know, do we? It's semi-final, I believe.
Oh, semi-final.
Yeah. Piece of schedule.
That's what I thought. What's going on? What is the matter with you, Mr. Hollywood Judges? Who's that for you? Was that you or Nick?
I'll be honest.
Listen, there's going to be absolutely photographic evidence that it wasn't
I don't know what's the matter with whoever phoned that.
VAR can come on that at any time.
I know what's the matter with. It was Nick. What's all that about, Nick?
I thought you might want a kiwi, mate.
Why would I want that?
Because you've only had 4 slices of pizza.
Ty, I've got a trivia question.
Yeah, I have. I should have had more.
It's 3 questions all around the same thing.
Go on.
Sure off.
Actually, it's 2 questions.
You're on.
In Arsenal's 8-2 defeat at Old Trafford.
Pardon? I don't remember that.
Of course you know. Who scored the first goal of the game?
The first goal of the game?
Van Persie.
Danny Welbeck, unfortunately.
Was it Danny Welbeck?
He thinks I don't know.
Did we get a chance of equalising?
You got a penalty. Van Persie scored, yeah.
Yeah, we equalised.
Was it a penalty?
What's that?
Van
No,
Persie's-
it wasn't. He had it saved, unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah. That was on my
When
birthday.
Ashley
That
Young
was
should
on
have
my
been sent off.
birthday.
Here's a trivia question.
Yeah. I'm still coming back to yours.
Which is the only team that beat Spain on their way to World Cup victory in 2010?
Switzerland, the first game.
Well done. In the first
1-0.
game.
Yeah, they did beat the first
Who
game.
scored it?
of the season.
Fernandez? Matthias Fernandez? I can't remember.
Yeah, they won 1-0. That's
Yeah,
right.
1-0,
It was
yeah.
the only game they lost first
That's a
game.
good question.
Opening game, didn't they?
What's the second part of the question?
To be fair, that's easy. I was going to say who got the red card, but you know that.
It should have been Ashley Young. That's who it should have been.
Oh, he got 2 goals in that game.
Yeah. When he pulled, he was the last man pulling the player back, and he only got yellow card. He should have been sent off. But that's typical with Manchester United. Typical cheating they get away with.
I got trivia. Actually, you're not even allowed to answer it.
Why?
Because he's too.
I'll say a bit of trivia. Who missed the penalty in the penalty shootout at Wembley in 2000?
Wembley, Cardiff.
No, in Cardiff in
Cardiff.
2005. Arsenal banged in all 5. But someone missing
the greatest midfielder in Premier League history.
Was it that? Did that
Premier League history.
Vieira scored.
Premier League history.
Was
Vieira
that the
scored.
first penalty shootout in FA
That's
Cup
correct.
history?
Yes.
Yes, correct.
Ever, yes.
Yeah, we always
In
do
the
things
FA Cup.
first.
That's easy.
I'm sure Lehman was off his line, to be honest.
Yeah, of course he was.
Oh, you going
VAR,
to answer that question?
Where was where was VAR at the Battle of the Buffet for all the bad?
I would love
Where
to
was
see.
VAR?
I would love to see that pizza getting thrown and that guy thrown out of football permanently.
And I would love to see Ruud van Cheapsel get thrown out.
Wait, I've got a super chat. I've got a super chat. This one is a quite easy one though, but I've got to read it out because it's a super chat. Ty, which nation won the Euros without even qualifying for it?
I know.
Yeah,
I know that.
Oh my gosh, I should know this because obviously.
Pat only knows Arsenal trivia.
They never qualified.
They must.
They was only in a sort of
As
like
a
a wild,
default.
a wild card.
How can I forget that? No, they didn't. Without qualifying.
They didn't qualify.
How can I forget that? What is it? Kim Vilver and John Jensen, Denmark. Yes, of course. How can I even forget that?
Peter Schmeichel.
Yes. How can I even forget that?
Someone else had problems.
Yugoslavia, that's right. Yeah.
Breaking up,
Yeah, it's a trick question because it's like they didn't play. They actually didn't.
England for again. Oh, that's 3-0. Rashford again.
That's terrible from the keeper, to be fair. But,
and there he's got many goals as Saka.
Yeah, it gets dropped now.
he's got more than Saka. He got 3.
He's got 3, yeah. He
scored in the first game.
Scored in the first game, so he's got 3, yeah.
Is he joint top goal scorer of the World Cup?
Yeah, he would be with Mbappe, and Valencia.
Marcus Rashford is the joint top goal scorer of the World Cup. He's on for Golden Boot.
And Valencia.
No, well done, man. Well done, Marcus.
Mbappe.
Good goal.
Gakpo.
Poor goalkeeping. England's starting to flex a bit of muscle now. We did say he was going to open up in the second half. No, he's onside. Mate, Miles onside.
Well onside.
What was the trivia, Neeks, that you said I can't answer?
I like.
I just said you don't know any non-Arsenal trivia.
I like to see
the
re-emergence of Marcus Rashford as well because he did have a poor season last season.
Yeah, I like Rashford. Have all the Man United players.
That's poor from the keeper. It's gone right for his legs. That's the Leicester keeper, isn't it? Danny Wood. Yeah. To be fair, I think he aimed for his legs. He aimed for his legs.
It's an own goal. It's an own goal.
So is that more than? Okay. How many goals have Arsenal players scored in this World Cup?
Oh, go on.
I know Gabriel Jesus ain't scoring. Like that's just.
Come on! Oh my goodness me, it's wide.
That's a chance. That's a big chance.
Come on.
2.
That's a huge chance for Iran in the USA game. That could have seen them through. There's only 25 minutes in that game.
He should be getting on target.
And they just need a goal to qualify from the group. He should be scoring there, really.
Getting on target.
At least testing the goalkeeper.
I think he gave a free kick.
I think it would have been a foul anyway.
Yeah, but you got to be scoring that. You have to be scoring that. Like, it's not even. Yeah.
Turner was.
And then you let the VAR deal with anything after that. Put it in the back end there and let the.
4 players.
Yeah.
Tied for top goal scorer in 2010 World Cup. Can you name them?
2010.
One must have been Torres.
No.
4 players to
Tie as top goal scorers in the 2010 World Cup. There
David Villa.
David Villa is 1.
Wesley Sneijder.
Wesley Sneijder is 2.
Diego Forlan.
maybe?
Diego Forlan is 3.
Robin van Persie.
No.
The other one's quite obvious. You've got a hard one.
Muller.
It's Muller. Yeah, he's got 4.
Well done.
Neeks.
I know my bull tie.
He knows
Step aside.
You can't tell me that about
You
step
already
aside.
know Arsenal. I told you.
So what's Denmark Arsenal? And not only did I even name, I mentioned Kim Vilfort and John Jensen. I don't even try
Actually, has donated £5. Who was the only team to beat Arsenal in the league in the 1991 season?
Chelsea, unfortunately.
It was Chelsea.
So you quick on that one. I didn't know that one.
But I got Kim Vilfort as well. Can anybody remember him? Kim Vilfort scored the first goal. And John Jensen scored the second.
I was 1 year old. So apologies.
Don't test me when it comes to trivia.
Who they beat in the final?
Germany.
Well done.
But he just gave it away though. He said Schmeichel. Oh no, Schmeichel's Denmark. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Denmark. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know that was a good one, that World Cup one. I think if I'm correct,
Iran are getting on top.
there was another World Cup where it was
World
tied on 3 goals. I'm
They
trying to think who it
can
was.
put away a chance.
It looks like USA are getting a bit nervous.
Yeah.
Well, what it is that they've dropped their levels now, haven't they?
Yeah.
Did the same
Pulisic
thing
has
against
come
Wales.
off, so they've lost a little bit of their.
It didn't come off.
Yeah.
Oh, England's going forward again.
Did he?
This is going to be.
England's going forward again.
They're smashing up Wales now.
Trent.
Look at that.
Rashford for the hat
again
trick.
or for the hat
He should have
trick.
scored.
He should have scored that. If it
That was at the angle.
If it had put his foot through that, that would have went in.
It would have gone for the keeper's
He's only
legs
got
again.
to get. He's only got to put it across there.
No, laces through it, mate. Laces through
That was
it.
poor finish.
Oh, please.
But listen, if you just got to get on target, you never know.
That's what you thought. Let me just get on the target anyway.
I wonder what 3 of the Englishmen over in Qatar got the Wales USA game.
Yeah, Hash would have got this one.
Who?
Hash would have got it. He's like the cameraman. He's Iran, so he'd have gone.
He's going. Yeah, Hash would have got it. But what are the presenters are going over there? Is it Flex or is it AGT? Robbie's definitely lording it up the England game. Don't worry about that. He's got his feet up, chilling, mate.
I've got a question, Neeks. In 2001, 2002, when we crushed you 3-1
Chance
at
for England.
Highbury,
No.
who took the lead and scored for you lot? That's the question.
I should ban Premier League talk.
Oh, was that when it was pouring rain?
I don't know.
That's right, Lee.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you went 1-0 up. Yeah.
Who scored for you before you got smashed?
Flex is at England, AGT is
Freddie
at USA.
Limbo scored that day, a little big.
Correct. He equalised.
Yeah.
Well done, the judge. Yes. He made that
2001,
one.
you know what? I actually don't know that.
You don't know?
No, I don't actually. So
What's
I'm
going on?
just going to have to guess.
Go on.
Someone's down. Who's down?
2001,
Foden?
2.
I'm not sure.
I think Foden was off, wasn't he?
US has a good chance here as well.
No, Foden's
I had a
still-
name in my head and it went.
How's
Oh, has
he
he started
how's he
on it?
claiming injury there? He's fouled in more than anything. Look.
Oh, his ankle.
Yeah, he's kicked him, yeah.
His ankle's gone there. Is he all right?
I don't know.
You don't know. You're not
I
even going to
don't
guess. I'll give you 3 guesses.
2000. No, he wasn't. Was he?
I've got a little feeling it might be Paul Scholes, but
Well done.
Oh, the Puskas.
Yes, well done, Lee.
I was gonna say Rude. I'm trying to remember if Rude was.
How
there.
many
Was-
clubs have won the European Cup?
Oh my gosh.
how many
Oh
clubs?
my
How are we going to
god.
find that out? Obviously, there's Real Madrid,
let's
there's
see.
Liverpool, there's Chiefs, Manchester United, there's Chelsea.
There's Arsenal. Oh no, sorry.
Not
there's
there.
Invincibles.
There's
Invincibles.
Woolwich. No, sorry.
There's 5 from.
There's
from
Invincibles.
England.
There's Newton. There's Newton Heath.
We're adding them
One
up.
over there, you sure?
Champions League people talking now. Oh, just me.
Invincibles. Yeah, no, Invincibles. Invincibles. Okay.
We got Real Madrid, Barca,
Yeah.
Bayern,
Borussia Dortmund.
Dortmund,
Celtic.
who?
Celtic. Yes, Celtic.
Yeah,
well done.
Celtic.
Liverpool.
Villa, Forest,
Liverpool.
Man United. Yeah, no, I did them already.
AC Milan.
Inter
Milan.
Juve.
Ajax, Feyenoord.
Porter.
Eindhoven.
Porto.
No, not Feyenoord.
Benfica,
Eindhoven.
Chelsea,
I said that
unfortunately.
already.
Yeah.
Man United.
Nottingham Forest.
I said that already.
There's 5 from
Red
England.
Star.
Red Star
Yeah.
Belgrade, yes.
Yeah,
Stal Bucharest. Yeah.
Star Bucharest.
20.
Oh, gosh.
Marseille.
Yeah, Marseille.
Marseille.
Ajax.
Yeah.
Alright,
How many's that you got?
That's 22.
Have you put?
You got
have have
22
put Frank
already?
Eindhoven.
No.
PSV.
There's 22.
Oh, 22?
And
Oh, I
we
missed
get
count
to-
someone already. I said 20. I got
Oh,
23.
well
I
done,
must have said
Neeks.
someone
Wow.
twice, probably.
Oh, okay. That's 22. Okay.
Got a bit of help from me, but well done. Wow, 22. Wow.
Yeah, the Stal Bucharest one is the one that most people
That's
might
amazing.
just.
Beat Barcelona, didn't they?
Yeah,
I
they
don't
did.
know.
Oh, see, Iran are getting chances now. They are.
Oh,
getting
well
chances.
done, Rashford. Rest up.
Yeah, no, well done.
England gonna need you.
Is it Madison
Can't rely on
coming on?
anyone else.
Who's coming on?
Well, like Bukayo scored 2
I
against
didn't say
Iran.
anything. I'm just saying, innit?
Right,
Like,
we could buy Bukayo scored 2 against Iran.
star, innit? Star.
Looks
Jack
like he's
Grealish.
saving the others for the next game against Senegal.
Like England
Excellent performance
England
from
have
Marcus
slapped up
Rashford, I
Wales,
must say.
I just don't know why
Expected.
people talk. No,
Expected.
but why? That's what I mean. Why talk then? Just keep quiet.
Oh no, I think
I
that's
can't wait till last night.
But people, I'll tell you what it is, and I said it kind of at the beginning. People have already made their mind up on Gareth Southgate. So similar to the whole Maguire thing, the moment a mistake is made,
They'll
then
put
everything
someone-
comes back. Yeah, this is why he shouldn't be. Da, da, da. And same with
Yeah,
Southgate.
because nobody ever wants to be proven wrong, do they?
no,
Do you know what I mean? Like,
It's okay for you. England's 9 goals in this group is the most England have ever scored in a single group any edition of a major tournament.
Wow.
Listen, let's not get carried. It's been a weak group.
oh, it's been a terrible group.
It's just poor group.
Group of politics.
Yeah.
You got group of death, and this is the group of politics.
Yeah, it's just
Iran, USA,
No, they're not.
England, Wales.
just needed Saudi
this is
Arabia.
the
on there.
this is the worst Wales team for 10 years now since they've been, you know, they've been on a fantastic.
But they're still here.
Yeah, they've been on a fantastic journey, Wales.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Now they can fuck off.
Oh, wait, but you also did. Who did France play in their
Harsh.
second game?
France, they played
2-1.
Australia,
Switzerland,
wasn't it?
No,
Australia.
Australia's first game. They won 2-1 against. Was it Denmark?
Denmark, yeah.
Denmark.
Yeah, it was
Denmark.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they've got Tunisia.
because the thing is, of course, it's been a poor group. Agreed. But when Australia beat, when France beat Australia
Wilson.
4-1, everyone just said, "Well
Put it
done,
wide.
France." Oh, you got to score that.
Score.
You've got
a
to score
second
that.
chance.
Look at that.
Still didn't go
You've
in.
got to
They,
score. Who was that?
destroyed Wales.
So you have to beat who's in front of you. Bellingham should have scored that.
No, they've destroyed Wales, man.
you know, that Ramsey making a mistake. That's a good save, by the way.
Could have been a pen there. Look, for that. He's impeding him getting to the ball.
Let's have a look.
But yeah,
he's kicked it,
tougher
hasn't
tests lie ahead.
Good save.
Yeah. Making up for the
Yeah, making up for that.
the rest of the world.
Senegal won't be easy.
No, but there's no obviously no Mane, we know that. No, just a guy in the game, he's suspended.
He's
Yellow,
suspended.
3 yellow. I think is it 2 yellow cards, 3 yellow cards, one of the something
Must
like
be
that.
2.
Yeah, like, you know, in the round of 16 you got Senegal, so you're into the quarterfinals.
No,
You can't just say that.
Oh, leave
No,
it.
no,
Lee, you can't say that.
Leave it out.
You're setting him up for failure there.
No, you can't say that.
You look at that, Senegal in the last 16, you take that.
You will take it.
Plus we take
but
it
you
by-
can't.
You're not through to the round of the quarterfinals, mate.
You're
Believe me.
either Senegal or Ecuador. Come on, like, you know what I mean? That's you know, what I mean,
Ecuador have done well in this.
after getting this group,
They've done so
to get
well, they
there
went
in the
out.
last 16.
No, you take it.
Yeah.
It's a gift. I
I think they
agree.
started off really well.
It's a gift.
But Argentina probably thought Saudi Arabia was a gift.
Nah.
Exactly. No,
Listen,
that's a good
it
point.
ain't a given, mate. We've been out to Iceland in the round of.
Yeah.
And Costa Rica in the group.
Nick, we're not
Joe
going out
Campbell.
against Senegal. We're
You
comfortably
don't
win
know
that.
that, Lee. You don't know that.
Oh, I'll tell you, I'll sit in here, I'll be sitting here, and I'll say it, be 3-0, same sort of scoreline.
Really? I don't know about that.
Yeah, I wasn't that impressed with, I wasn't that impressed with Senegal today. I thought they was...
But they still
I
won,
think
didn't
we'll
they?
win, Lee. I think we'll win, but I will never say
England
for
obviously are
sure,
favourites.
mate. I wouldn't even say it
You're
with my
going to the
chest.
last 16 of a competition, Senegal, you bite your hand off for a team like that.
But you still have to
Seriously.
respect them, though. You still have to respect them, innit?
Ty, I got trivia
You
for
know,
you.
like, you could get Holland.
Netherlands.
That would be a bit different.
I got trivia for you.
Argentina, if they don't win
For everyone.
tomorrow, or whenever it...
Yeah, they'll be out. Poland,
Or they draw against Spain. They actually could get in
if they draw and Saudi Arabia win,
they get France.
Argentina's out.
Well, Lewandowski and Messi would be fascinating.
It would be
fascinating.
Who have Saudi Arabia got?
Saudi Arabia. Who's the other team in the group? Mexico.
Yeah.
I think Saudi Arabia could win that.
They could.
They could get 6 points, and then that means Argentina need to beat.
They're a decent team. They finished above Australia and Japan in the.
I think Argentina will beat Poland.
Okay.
They've got Renard.
Herbert Renard.
Didn't he win the AFCON with Zambia
and Ivory Coast?
Yeah.
And this is after Ivory Coast's golden generation because they didn't win it with. When they had Drogba and all that, and then when Renard got there,
Colo and Yaya.
He's a really good manager.
I'll be very surprised if you think Argentina don't beat Poland.
Well, you say that.
I wouldn't be.
Poland have got Lewandowski. He only needs one chance.
Argentina weren't that good against Mexico.
They weren't.
It was a wonder strike from Messi that really won the game. Obviously,
last 20 minutes, I thought they stepped it up a little bit.
I wouldn't be surprised if that game ended.
If Mexico scored first, Argentina would have won. Remember, Mexico were controlling.
The Parisian Londoner is in the comments.
Stuart.
Big up the panel.
All right, Stuart.
Can't wait to humble England. That's big talk as well, Stuart, mate.
So is this Stuart?
French?
Yeah. Parisian, yeah.
What's the question?
You've got to take care of business first, Stuart.
2002.
Yeah.
England played Brazil.
Yes.
Michael Owen scored the opening goal.
Yes.
Ronaldinho scored the winner.
Yes.
He scored the equaliser.
Rivaldo.
He got assist.
Neeks, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You said I know only about Arsenal.
In that game.
Who got assist? Oh gosh. Who got assist for Rivaldo?
Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Ronaldinho.
Yeah. He said, that's what I should have asked you. He sent Ashley Cole to the shops. He did the.
Who got sent off?
He turned him inside out.
Yeah.
Ronaldinho got sent off.
That's right. Yeah. After scoring the winner. Yeah, when he lobbed David, unfortunately.
Unfortunately?
Yes, unfortunately.
No, that was normal for Seaman.
Unfortunately, they'd already done the damage.
No, I mean, when David got lobbed for him.
Seaman was getting lobbed
regular
often around. Didn't Macedonia? No, who scored? No, was it Macedonia who scored from the corner?
Yeah.
2-2, I think it was, from the straight over Seaman.
Well, he's still done a great job.
Naeem.
He's living on one save against Sheffield United in the FA Cup semi-final.
He's living on one save.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Never,
you know how many leagues
never world class, decent keeper.
Never world class.
Not in Schmeichel or Oliver Kahn's level. Not on there.
Oliver Kahn, yes.
To be honest with you,
not Schmeichel.
Of course he is. Of course he is.
Of course he is. Schmeichel was better than Oliver Kahn. What are you talking about? He was the best keeper in the world. When they met in the Champions League '99,
better than Oliver Kahn.
Who won it?
Who
made those big saves? Schmeichel.
So Schmeichel never got lobbed, no?
Schmeichel got lobbed because he was a proper keeper.
He got lobbed by Davor Suker.
That's a great player.
Pabolski.
Great player as well.
Thank you, Nick.
Schmeichel was top class.
So was David.
So was David.
But Seaman wasn't as good as Schmeichel.
Of course he was.
Come on.
I do think, as a neutral, I do think Schmeichel was the better player, but I think David Seaman has the best save of all time.
Against Sheffield United. Yeah, that was a great save. Right, yeah. It was a great save. Better than what was they raving about Gordon Banks? Is it Gordon Banks?
Banks, yeah.
The header from Pele.
I don't know if it was better because that save was incredible.
I thought that was in. The way he went back,
it was incredible.
Ridiculous.
No, it's incredible save.
I've seen Buffon make a save though. I think it was against Inzaghi. I was watching this years ago. I was watching Buffon's greatest saves, and Inzaghi was probably about 3 yards out.
Yeah.
He doesn't work. That's where Inzaghi always was. He was always.
The Parisian Londoner's got a comment for you. She's still out there.
Kenya, is she still around, Kate?
Wow, you guys got pizza. Unbelievable. When the French are around during the evening watch-alongs, you guys just get us a cup of tea.
We'll get your croissant next time.
Yeah, but this is England. We're in England.
It's a comment from Stuart.
From Stuart, the Parisian Londoner says, "Wow, you guys got pizza. Unbelievable. When the French are around, we only get
you're lucky, you know, you get a croissant if you want."
You didn't even laugh, you know.
Get a bit of French bread.
We're eating pizza in memory of Italy, who didn't qualify for the World Cup.
Unfortunately. Oh, Kenya, you're too funny, man.
Oh, he's found another slice. He's found another slice.
Do you know what? I've had about 5.
Bad, isn't it?
But they're only small, aren't they? Like, tiny,
what's bad about it? It's there to be eaten, isn't it?
There's two more there.
So meat.
Unfortunately, meat.
They're meat, innit? So I can't have it.
Go on, Nick, you have to do the honours.
Neeks anymore? You see, he said, I only know about Arsenal. Look at you. Don't try it, man. I don't know about Arsenal. Look at you seem shocked. I know about Arsenal.
That was an easy one, to be fair.
Give me a hard one then.
It must be bad, though, for a Man United fan growing up
What's that?
And then all of a sudden, not be the best team in Manchester. It's unreal, isn't it? Like,
What now?
It's unreal.
We are the best team in Trafford, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, but like
Trafford.
all of a sudden, like,
After years of success.
yeah, like, well, they've always been like, now.
They've always laughed at Man City.
But you must know how I feel.
No,
because
I
Chelsea's come and won 2 Champions Leagues on your doorstep.
Yeah, but Chelsea are not in North London.
No, they're not.
But he didn't say North Manchester. He didn't say South Manchester.
And
He said Manchester.
Well, North London's as big as Manchester.
We've won the most FA Cups and we've got Invincibles.
Yeah.
So
2 Champions Leagues, FA Cup.
Invincibles, most FA Cups.
2 Champions Leagues versus. I think I'd rather 2 Champions Leagues.
Well, you'd rather not get a golden trophy like you
No,
said.
but Manchester's not a massive city, is it, like London? You know, how many teams in Manchester? 2, and you're not the best.
Sorry. Fulham. Crystal Palace.
There's only 2 teams in Manchester,
there's
and you're not the biggest.
You watch your next step, right? You watch the next team you say.
I'm from East London, so I like it.
No, because
I'm from East London, so
there's so many teams.
more power to Leighton Orient.
Leighton Orient, what about Dagenham and Redbridge?
I'm from Leighton.
There's so many
I'm from
teams.
Leighton, so it's all Leighton Orient. Everyone else
How many teams are there in London? There's loads, isn't there?
Loads.
No, but remember,
You've got
Manchester.
the ones on the peripherals as well, like Watford and.
Yeah, but
No, they can't call them
Brentford.
London.
No, but if I'm correct, I don't know
Watford.
the full geography, but like
Yeah.
Manchester United are not in the city of Manchester.
Yeah,
Manchester
they're in
City are.
Salford.
We're in Greater Manchester.
Yeah, Salford.
And within Greater Manchester, there's a lot of teams. I think Wigan's in Greater Manchester.
Yeah.
Bury, I think they're in Greater
Yeah.
Manchester.
Didn't Bury
Burnley.
go
No,
out of
Bury,
existence?
not Bury. Is it Bury?
Burnley.
I never knew that.
Burnley.
Who's
Did you know that? That they wasn't in. I never knew that.
No, yeah, no, they're in Salford.
What's the team that Paul
So
Scholes?
it shouldn't even be called
where's he from?
Manchester,
Where's he
should
from?
they?
Salford.
Should be called in Cheating United.
No, they don't. He supports a
Bolton.
team in. Well, he's from
Oldham.
Oldham.
yeah.
That's the one. Yeah. So there's a few teams in Greater Manchester.
Yeah, there's from
The
Salford.
city of Manchester is very small, and it's just literally where
it's
Manchester
just-
City
yeah,
are.
yeah.
Everything else is Greater
they're happy
Manchester.
with sitting
But that's
back
why we're Manchester United. We're trying to unite the whole of Greater Manchester, and these
And
blue
that's
guys
why
come
they
and try and step on
And that's
it.
why they're called City then.
Wait.
Ali, I remember the ground was at
let's
the City
come
of
to you,
Manchester
mate.
Stadium as well.
9 minutes left.
Excuse me.
Iran could still get
9 minutes left. Are you seeing any hope here?
We've been better than the first
Been
half.
better.
We've had
Yeah.
a few
They're
chances.
banging on the door. What I've seen.
Yeah. It just takes one
One chance.
chance.
He does take one chance.
And that's it.
Come on, Iran.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what I'm going to say about this American team.
There's a chance.
Oh, you got
That's
to
a
score.
great chance.
You got to. Someone has to score.
That's a
there.
well-organised
chance.
defensive unit, aren't they?
That's a big
Yeah.
chance for Iran.
Yeah.
They've impressed me,
That didn't
really.
go out.
They've done better in the second half, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. They've actually,
Mad.
Iran.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing I was saying to you about Kirosh. He is actually a really good manager, to be fair to him. I mean, he so all of the top
They're
Portuguese
onside,
coaches.
they were onside.
They're one side, yeah.
So he created the football coaching
just
degree at the
didn't bounce
University of
like
Lisbon.
that,
So all of
Okay.
the top Portuguese coaches took that.
Yeah.
He won the
Right,
Under 20 World
ball
Cup
as
with
well.
Portugal in '89 and '91. Coached Portugal, Real Madrid. He even, in fact, actually, the US with their. So the whole plan that they had to become quite a big footballing nation, it was
Yeah.
written by him. So it was called the
Okay.
Q Report in
Okay.
1998 after we actually beat them. So he's top class. He's actually.
Is this all when he left Manchester United?
No, this is all before.
Oh my.
That's
So
why-
he went to Manchester United afterwards.
And won the Champions League.
He took a step down then. Okay then.
A sports scientist that used to work for us, Dr. Craig Duncan, he said
Yeah.
that Kirosh looks at the tactic board the way an artist will look at their canvas.
Wow.
He is, honestly, for what he's done for us, he's been incredible.
But even we saw the effect of Man United when he left.
Yeah.
He's a very good coach.
And Mike Phelan came in as the assistant. You
Mike
saw a
Phelan.
difference in the way that we were playing football, even the kind of players we were going after.
Yeah.
Because Fergie was a great manager, but he wasn't the main cult in terms of actually
Yeah.
on the training pitch. Kyrgios was a brilliant coach.
And
Ronaldo talks about
he
him.
only became the manager like a month or two before the World Cup. Because our previous manager, although he got us through, the performances weren't that great. So I think we had a game against Algeria, friendly, and Algeria basically played their second string team and beat us 2-0, and we were terrible. And we had games against Lebanon in qualifying where we won 2-1, but we scored both the goals in the 90th minute.
Jeez.
And we weren't that great. We lost 2-0 in South Korea. And I think the players just didn't really like the way he was training them. His sessions apparently were quite bad. And they all know Kira. He was the manager for basically a decade before that. So yeah, he created like a national centre of excellence where all of the the national teams from at all levels now train.
Yeah.
And most of our players play abroad. So he's done so much for us.
Wow.
So he's a legend.
Yeah, he is.
He's an Iranian legend.
I've got a question for you, Neeks. It's to do with, for everyone, but it's to do with Nick. I know Neeks won't know, because Neeks tried to say I don't know. Remember I said before, name me an Iran legend. And I said it, didn't I?
Yeah, you did actually.
Taremi.
No, not Taremi, from years ago.
You know what? There is a name that's on the tip of my
There's one that played for Bayern Munich, and he was really good.
Oh.
Kate is checking. Don't worry, Kate, I do know.
There's one
If
at
you're
the top of
checking,
my tip of my tongue.
if you're not checking, I'm sorry.
He was a winger.
Nick, do you know an Iran legend? I remember this legend.
See, when you say it, I'm gonna slap
You know
myself.
it, you've heard of it.
I know of the.
Yeah, the.
No, it's not going to come from me.
Okay, Lee, Nick.
No, I don't know. But
No, I wouldn't
as soon as you say it, I'm going to go. Oh yeah.
Should I say it? Go on. Ali Dai.
Oh, yes.
Ali Dai.
Yes.
Ali Dai.
He's an Iran legend.
He also played for Wales.
I didn't remember him.
He scored 109 international goals.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I said because that's what Ronaldo was chasing.
Only
like that
Ronaldo
record,
has
innit?
more, 114.
Wow, only Ronaldo has more.
Yeah.
That's massive.
Gary Neville actually said he's the scariest opponent he's ever faced.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big
I
compliment.
think he came on in the Champions League final when United won the treble.
Oh
And
my.
he just said
What?
basically crapped himself when he saw him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Darius is high, I think he wants to shout out.
Alright, Darius, how are you? I haven't had the opportunity to celebrate, but I would probably do a bit better than you.
I think Iran can score, you know. They can.
Hopefully.
They can score.
When the England game finishes, put the Iran game on the TV so we can get the up to date because that's a bit behind, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because it's on the iPlayer, I think.
England have finished Wales, man. He wasn't even.
Oh.
The game wasn't.
Oh,
even.
how
How
did
has he missed that?
Should have
Did that
scored
Stones? Yeah, you got
John
to score
Stones.
that.
He should have buried that. What's he
Arthur
doing?
Shelby. Tommy Shelby.
Yeah,
Tommy Shelby.
it's true.
He's a spitting image of him in my eyes, mate. Every time I see him, he probably don't even look that much like him. But in my eyes, every time I see him now, all I can see is Tommy Shelby.
Shelby.
What, from Peaky Blinders?
Yeah, that's a good show, man. I like that.
It's the eyes, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Well, 3-0 as I predicted. Where's my money, Ty? I got the score right. Where's my money?
Why are you asking me?
I don't know.
You did
I must deserve something for getting
Did
that.
predict 3-0. It was a
Oh,
It should be more, but yeah, he's right. England are just.
that was a really bad miss from...
England have outclassed Wales. They've outclassed them.
Chance for USA to win it.
Oh,
Cleared.
Come on, Iran.
5 minutes for Iran.
They're going to want like 9 minutes stoppage time. Maybe.
Well, see how much there is.
Go on.
But I like that whole stoppage time thing because it just... All this wasting time, it's frustrating. As a supporter anyway, you don't get your money's worth.
This
if
is
people
when
are-
it's going to start to become a problem, like for fans, because like you're winning a game 1-0, and then they hold up 14 minutes at the end of the game. You're looking, for fuck's sake.
They have to put on a later train than they planned as
Yeah,
well.
you know what I mean. They start doing that in the Premier League, mate. No one will ever get home.
Yeah.
Look at West Ham away games. It's hard enough to get home as it is.
Yeah. I do hear that. But then teams will stop wasting time. Man.
Yeah.
England have been total control. There's about
They've outclassed-
25 seconds.
they've
A minute
outclassed
and 25 seconds left.
They've got no threat, have they, Wales? They've got no goal.
Well, since Gareth Bale went off.
Well,
they've
even when he was
outclassed
on, they didn't have it, did they? Be interesting to see what Gareth Bale does now.
Maybe we'll finish the MLS season, maybe.
Yeah, they finished the MLS
Yeah,
season.
finished,
so
yeah.
I like
I've got a
it.
question for you, Ali, from the chat. Which club do you support?
Arsenal.
That's a shock.
I'm surrounded by them.
I'm always surrounded by. Every time I come onto these streams, they just surround me with gooners.
They're just trying to antagonise us. That's all it is.
And
They,
so
they
when-
plunk us here just to antagonise
When you're
us.
doing the antagonising it.
I have to fight back before it comes at me. I premeditate.
It's good for me.
I'm too long in the
That's
tooth
good for
to allow
England.
myself to be
Grealish.
attacked. Wilson,
Can he get the shot away? Grealish has
Grealish.
got it again. Foden.
someone, anyone?
This has just been
No one.
destruction.
9 minutes added on into the USA-Iran game, apparently. 9
So Iran
minutes.
have still got a chance.
And so what? They would play Netherlands in the next round, won't they? Rolled on.
Gakpo's looking really good for Holland. Netherlands, sorry.
Yeah, Man United player.
What do you reckon those Wales players do?
Not at the moment, he is.
Week away in Dubai before going back home.
Yeah, I reckon so.
That's probably,
Couple of weeks maybe.
That's poor.
They've got to be back for a couple of weeks, have they?
That's it. It's over.
Full time.
Finished in the England game. England top the group. They will go through to the last 16 to play Senegal.
They've destroyed Wales, man.
Can we get the Iran game on the TV? Please.
Just
Yeah, can we change it?
They've destroyed
change it to
Wales,
BBC. Just before we finish this game, let's have a little chat about that game, Lee. What do you think?
Totally in control. Well, as I say, it was a you know,
9 minutes.
Really, it was a dead rubber for us. Wasn't it? We was already through. Even if we lost, we would still win the group. Well, no, we wouldn't have won the group, would we? Or would we? Yeah, we would have. If it was a draw. Because America got 5
Yeah, if you
points.
drew, it would have been you'd have won the group, but a loss now.
It's a shame for Wales though, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's what I expected. Not just in terms of the score, but England should be dominating.
7 points.
Should be dominating this, and they did dominate it. Wales, Pickford did he? I think he had one real save when the deflection came from Harry Maguire.
yeah, that's it.
That was the only real save he had to make. Wales didn't offer anything in the first half. When they actually offered more in the second half, but you know the moment that happens, England would just exploit that space. So it was only a matter of time that before Wales had to start attacking because they needed to win. And England got the players, pace, quality, Rashford, Foden, Kane, all involved. In the end, a routine victory, to be honest. Everyone would love, England, we 3-0 up at half time, but that's not going to happen every game, innit? So 3-0 at full time.
It's a nervy. I mean, people do. I think England get it the worst as well. Brazil, let's not forget, Brazil were 0-0 yesterday with Switzerland.
Both games against Serbia as well.
Yeah, and Serbia, yeah. And I don't see them. It just seems like to me, whenever England are not great in one half, people really jump on them and they're like, I told you, England are going to toss it in the bin and all this.
The game's always going to open up in the second half anyway. And what is unbelievable, all the VAR and everything, like a dive gets you a goal from a free kick, you know what I mean? Like, so you can still cheat with VAR.
Great free kick.
It was a fantastic free kick.
Let's watch this Iran game because this is still interesting. It's in the balance. There is 9 minutes added on. We're 2 minutes into that on our screens now. Can we get that on the big screen? They got it in now. Can we get that on the big screen, guys?
BBC Two.
And said no.
Whoa!
Another chance for Iran. Oh my gosh.
We've had the chances.
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh, that was a chance.
Another.
Oh,
Headed in their post. I think he blocked it. I think he headed it onto the.
might be a corner.
I think it should be a corner.
Is it a corner?
I'm sure he headed it onto the leg of the defender.
No,
They haven't given it anyway, but I'm
Another
sure
chance
it.
for Iran.
Turner's looked really good this World Cup.
Who's that?
Matt Turner.
He's done all right for us.
Yeah.
He hasn't put a foot wrong. In the age of just curious.
You were absolutely squeezed.
We're still going.
Had that no pizza. Yeah?
Pardon?
Had that no pizza.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Anything left, fam?
Yeah, right. When I gave it to Kate, there was a lot left.
I had 3 slices.
So did I.
What?
This was 6
And that
minutes.
tiny one that was left.
There's a long time still left in this game.
See
No,
here,
no,
6 minutes left of this game. It's interesting. Iran have been pressing and pressing and pressing. They still can't find a way past the USA.
They probably should be level now.
Winner.
Yeah. Do you think either the... Ooh.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
You haven't even get to see one of his throws.
They've got to really start throwing it really all the way now, haven't they? Like that, I mean.
Oh, we got on the big screen.
Thank you.
4 minutes.
Oh, Yunus.
He used to play for Arsenal, didn't
Yeah.
Is
Shame
that?
we let him go.
he? Yunus Musa.
Yunus. Shame we let him go.
Right, we have got it on a big screen now.
Very
Free
good
kick to
player.
USA.
3 minutes.
He'll be your best
3
player for
minutes
us,
to go.
USA.
That's what we
Can someone
sing,
call a timeout?
That's what we sing actually. When
Touchdown.
Matt's playing.
Always give it away.
Go on.
Time out.
You can't just lump it for like.
Got
I think,
no one out there,
and there's still 3 minutes left. Why are you just lumping it to nobody?
They're just trying to get it forward, isn't it?
What was that?
Panic stations, mate.
Yeah.
Panic stations.
I think that Iran should be level. I really do. 3 minutes.
Minute and a half, 2.5 minutes left. Can they get
It can.
a
Hopefully
late
they will.
equaliser? This would be one of the stories of the World Cup
It
if
would
they
be.
did.
It would be. It would be great.
Yeah, upsets are always important in tournament football. You don't like when all the favourites go through. It's not.
Would USA have been a favourite?
In this group, I would say there was
they should.
second
Second
favourite
favourite.
behind
Yeah,
it.
of course, yeah. But
Group sort of panned out how it should have done, I think. England topping it, USA. I think Wales would have.
I think Wales.
Iran are
chances.
20th in the world rankings, though.
Yeah, they
Which
are.
is
Actually,
not bad.
to be fair.
That's not bad ranking.
I think Wales would have quietly thought that they could
Beat
qualify.
Iran.
Yeah.
I think possibly Wales underestimated Iran. That's what I think.
They just haven't performed Wales in all 3 games, really.
No, but-
Wales thought they could beat England, let's be honest.
Yeah, possibly. But
But
I
they-
think they banked on beating Iran. That's what I personally think.
Yeah.
I think
They
they
were
also. I
surprised.
think they froze as well in that first half against USA.
Yeah, they were poor,
they
yeah,
froze.
yeah.
I think they just like a
Yeah.
bit shell shocked. Like we're at the World Cup. They did not, because in the second half when they actually started pressing and
Yeah,
getting
they played
forward,
really well,
they played
didn't
well,
they?
and they probably could have won the game.
Could have won the game, yeah, it's a great point.
And you win that game, it's a completely different position.
Okay.
Completely different position.
You've got a minute left in the Iran USA game.
Go on.
Oh, yeah, but
He's shouting for it. They're all shouting for it. Why?
Why got to VAR because he was? I think he may have held him back.
That was a penalty.
Well, let's see if it goes to VAR.
Well, we'll see.
But I'll tell you what,
When it goes out of play, let's see if it goes
Oh
to
my
VAR.
god.
Well, they're checking it already. They'll be checking it right now. Let's see, because
They've
I
got
think
to check something.
I think he
here.
was holding him back.
If this is a penalty,
It could be offside.
That's
No.
onside. That's
He's
on.
onside.
That's
He's
on.
onside.
Surely.
No,
No, it's only yeah. No,
No. he just slips. It looked like he slipped.
But he only had like
slips.
one hand on his shoulder. It wasn't enough.
Nah, he slipped, didn't he?
No, that's not
No,
enough.
that's
not
nothing.
enough. No way.
God, he could have hurt Turner there and all.
Oh, that was a chance.
Hold on, they're listening.
It's not a penalty.
This is not a penalty. I'll be very surprised if it's a penalty.
Play on.
No, play on.
It's not a penalty. He didn't have. He had one hand on the shoulder. Watch it. He touched him. Watch it there. Bam. That's it.
No, no,
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
You
a foul,
can't.
it's
Yeah,
not a
it's not.
foul.
Can't get that.
But you know,
99th minute.
Well, there'll be 1 minute left. I think.
Not a penalty. No way is it.
but it was drama right at the end.
Yeah. He should have scored.
Well, I
Let's be
think
honest. He should have scored.
I think he slipped.
He does slip, yeah.
But like the Ghana guy slipped against
Yeah.
Portugal. You can't slip at a World
I
Cup.
think he's trying to be a little bit.
We had the same thing in the last World Cup as well. We had a chance against Portugal in like
USA
No,
can finish it off
6
here.
seconds. It's
All right.
ridiculous.
Where?
Oh,
That's poor.
Come on.
that was a tired-looking
They got
shot.
about 30
Nothing
seconds
forward.
left.
Come on.
And that should be it. Although
Great
go
kick.
to VAR.
They got 30 seconds left. I think they're going to go to 100 because of that VAR check.
Right.
Come on.
One more chance.
Forward.
Got to get that ball in the box.
Gotta
Got
get it
10
in there.
seconds.
They're
that's
diving
pathetic.
around now. Look,
Done.
look, Pen.
That's it, it's all
Done.
over.
It's all over, and the USA do go through, and Iran crash out.
Oh, what a shame.
No history for them. Ali, how do you feel, mate?
Gutted, honestly.
Gutted.
Yeah. Well done to the US. They're a good team. They're a really good team. And I wish
Yeah, they're
them-
well organised, aren't they?
I wish them all the best for the rest of the World Cup. But
That's nice. Lucky, man.
it's happened in 2 World Cups now. Last game could have gone through. But yeah, the players I think have done us proud, especially after the England game. Mood, energy was really low in the country and in the team as well. But they put on an amazing performance against Wales, and we did really well in the second half against the US as well. Yeah, I'm definitely proud tonight.
And they're going to get there, mate. They're getting there. They're going
they're
in the right
getting there.
direction.
Yeah. Our issue as a nation is that we've got the players there. In terms of futsal, we're always top 5 in the world. We've won the Intercontinental Championships for beach soccer.
Beach soccer, wicked, love that.
our football teams are always good, we just don't have the infrastructure. And if there's more being given to the national team and the players, and there's more investment in facilities, I'm sure we'll get past that group stage at some point.
Absolutely.
But I'm really proud.
Who won the Asian Cup?
It was Qatar.
Oh, the Qatar.
3-0 against Japan in the final.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
Yeah.
brilliant.
But yeah.
So there we have it. You see the Iranian players in tears at the end of the game. This is what it's all about, mate, isn't it? This is when
this is
start
when it
to
matters. The
whittle out.
knockout football, the passion.
Yeah.
Listen, they've given it their all, haven't they?
Yeah.
Over the 3 games. Well, maybe not so much against England, but in the other 2 games, they give it their all. I thought they were superb against Wales.
They were.
But they couldn't quite have enough to get over the line.
There we go then. The table is settled. England's path and the USA's path has been settled. England will play Senegal in a round of 16 and the USA will play the Netherlands. Make sure you get us... just remember there's daily prizes to be won with the prediction battle, which is still going on. Tomorrow's games are coming thick and fast. Australia v Denmark and Tunisia versus France. Tomorrow, get your picks in for them. Make sure to scan the QR code or click the link to sign up and make your picks and play along with us. It's been a fantastic stream. I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the next one. Thank you so much to our guest, Ty.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations,
for inviting me.
Appreciate it.
Lee, commiserations. The Welsh team didn't go through. Unlucky, mate. And Neeks, who couldn't give a monkey either way. So, yeah. Thank you very much for joining us. See you all tomorrow.
Let's play DR Sports Prediction Battle. Tomorrow there's £12,900 to be won in the combined prize pots. Win big on England's 3rd game against their neighbours Wales. We love you, Aaron. We love you, Gareth. But you're looking a little bit sheepish, if I'm honest. Click the link. Play DR Sports Prediction Battle. Sign up and play by clicking the link.
Everyone's talking about metaverses, but I'm well happy to be in the OG metaverse, the game that started it all. If you played, send us a tweet to @DR Sports Media. We had this room made specially for the DR Sports fan base. You can get custom-made clothing, items and furniture based on DR Sports colours. To open the shop, click the shopping trolley. There are all sorts of other rooms and games in Habbo. Open up the navigator window on the bottom right-hand side of your toolbar to see. And I'll be here once every week, and I want to see you there. Make sure to follow DR Sports on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, because we're running a weekly competition for you to interview me in Habbo.